Desert, what's good, bro? What's good, Desert? Crafty, what's good? What optic you got on the bog? SIG Romeo 5. He said just on for a few minutes, tried live twice, no one showed. Damn, bro. Damn, Desert, that's what I'm saying. Should be weird. Thank you for that, Desert. Y'all got the SIG Romeo 5. Hell yeah. Like I said, I ain't big on optics, but shit. I gotta get into it, bro. He said I did one live of me cleaning the work van. That one, a few shows. Okay, okay. Hell yeah, bro. The algorithm, bro. I'm telling you. But Desert, you been doing better than me. You averaging like 60 viewers, 70 viewers, so that's good, bro. Shit, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get up there, man. They hella funny. He said I wear glasses, so I need optics. I get really bad starburst. Oh damn, bro. Jordan, welcome to the live. Hey, I finally got here at the beginning, LOL. Hell yeah, welcome to the live, Jordan. We in here. I did an early stream. Normally I start streaming at like 9. Cause I just got off work at 7. But I've been home for shit, I don't even know. I've been home for a minute. I got bored. I was like, fuck all that. I ain't gonna make it till 9. Cause normally I stream from 9 to 12, which is 3 hours. Sometimes I stream from 9 to 1, but it don't even be popping to be going 5 hours. I used to, when I first started, I would do a stream from like 9 to 1 in the morning. That's hella long. So now my shit like 7:30 to like probably 9:30. Just, 2 hours, maybe 3. He said I need to get that comp Cerakoted. Oh, you said I need to get the comp Cerakoted. What color you thinking? What color you thinking on the Cerakotion? The Cerakotion. What color you think I should get it Cerakoted, bro? What color you think, Crafty? I like it silver though. You see everything else silver. Everything I got the silver mag release. I got the silver extended slide stop. And then I got the comp. It goes together. You know what I'm saying? He said everything except the mag wheel. Yeah, I didn't want to spend fucking $50 on a mag wheel. That shit crazy. It's just a little cheap mag wheel from eBay. But I am gonna have to upgrade it because as you can see that shit is starting to that black starting to rub off. So eventually, he said black to match the mag wheel. Facts. I feel like I should do like a gray mag wheel or a silver one if I could find one. But I don't really plan on doing nothing else with the 43X. He said, how you feel about the 320s? I got rid of mine because I didn't trust it after all the issues. Jordan, I don't know how to feel, bro. That shit is super smooth. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jordan. The 320 super smooth. If I get rid of mine, it's because I don't use it. It ain't really because of the issues. I ain't gonna lie. If I get rid of, he said guns. Welcome to the live. Hell yeah, Jordan. If I get rid of my P320, it's because I don't use it. It just in my safe collecting dust. I don't really, shit. I got bigger things to use. Like I be using my Stribbog every time I go to the range. That Stribbog, that shit magic right there, bro. Hell yeah, Jordan. He said echelon on the left, the black and gold. Hell yeah. Jordan said, yeah, it was a good shooting gun, not gonna lie. Hell yeah. The P320 rock, regardless of the all the firing problems and shit. The P320 rock, that shit still shoot smooth. I just don't fuck with it like that, like I used to. You feel me? I just don't fuck with that shit like that, bro. But that shit rock out though. That shit rock out for sure. But when I get rid of the P320, I'm coming MMP 2.0. I love the 365 comp for EDC. A lot of people do like the 365. A lot of people been talking about the MMP 2.0, so I'm coming MMP. I'm actually getting rid of my P320 to get an MMP 2.0, the carry comp. So that's what my next purchase is gonna be: the carry comp, the Glock 20, and AK 47. And then I'm gonna chill for a minute. He said, "Yeah, you right. It's a good range to it, but it couldn't be a carry." Nah, not at all. I wouldn't feel comfortable carrying no P320. That's by my safety on mine. Yuri said, "Is that a Gen 6? Not at all. I don't even think the Gen 6 Glocks is out yet." Yeah, the Gen 6 Glocks, I don't think they out. Booter, I think that's your name. Welcome to the live, bro. Hell yeah, I don't even think they got the Gen 6 Glocks out. Not yet. Although, I am going to a Glock event this Sunday. I thought it was last Sunday, but it's this Sunday. So we'll see what they talking about. Hopefully they got some Gen 6 Glocks at this event. If they do, you could catch them on my live, not my live, but my YouTube, because I'm going to be doing the shorts. Every time I go to an event, I do a YouTube shorts. So it's going to be some videos for sure. I don't know if they're going to let me video like all the shit that ain't out yet. I don't think they're going to let that happen. M said, "Hey, I have an ask for you." What? What you talking about? A Millie? Is that how you say it? A Millie? What you talking about, Millie? I'm gonna call you Millie. What you talking about? Emiliano. What you talking about? Per? What that mean? Tata? You gotta translate that for me. Good evening. What's good? Crafty said my next carry is probably gonna be the Canic MC9 Prime or the Walther. Hell yeah. We're gonna put you in timeout. All that other shit you on. Timeout. So how you doing? I'm good. I'm good. What you think about that? I think the Walther gonna be nice. I never shot a Walther. I think that might be nice. I'm doing good tonight though. Work was cool. I'm chilling. I'm saying I'm at home now, so I'm chilling. How y'all feeling tonight? We got 12 people in here. How y'all feeling? Now we got 14. How y'all feeling tonight, man? Awesome. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, he tweaking. Hell yeah, what everybody got planned for the week? Even though it's only Tuesday, what y'all got planned? Heavy said Chosen here, huh? Hell yeah, welcome to the live, Heavy. I had to get somebody out of here. They started talking about some MS-13 and shit. Yeah, I had to, your ass gone. I had to get you up out of here. All that gang banging shit, man. It's a troll all the time. Every time I live, it's a troll. It's weird. Crafty said, yeah, I want to rent both at a range to shoot before I spend the cash. But those are my top two choices. Hey, that's a good idea, though, Crafty. That's actually a great idea. So you know what you want. Because you don't want to, because Crafty, you don't want to shoot one and then want the other one. And you don't want to shoot the other one but want the other one. So renting them out is crazy. That's a good idea. Crystal said, people act retarded, no offense to anyone. Yeah, I don't know if we could say that word, but I get you. It's a lot of trolls. I don't understand why. Jordan said, yo, bro, soon I'm going to start a 3D printing business that I'm going to try and keep gun-oriented. I'm going to try and get disposable super safeties in bulk for sale. Would you be interested? I don't know if you could ask me that on live, but hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you could ask me that on live, but Shit. Leave hit my email, bro. My email is in my YouTube bio. Hit my email if you got an email. Heavy said collecting guns is like people who collect anything. Here, heavy ass go. Sam, welcome to the live. Oh, it's just for a collection? Shit. All that. All that. It's for a collection and it's for my personal defense. You feel me? It's my hobby. Crafty said the grip on the PDP F is slick as fuck, but you just can't beat the Canix trigger. Exactly. He said, Crystal said, when did you start collecting? I ain't gonna lie. Probably like the beginning of 2021. That's a great fucking question. I think I started collecting guns like the beginning of 2021. But I didn't take that shit serious. I ain't really put my foot on the gas until like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't put my foot on the gas till like maybe 2023. You know what I'm saying? But this year alone, I done bought like 4 guns already. So my foot really on the gas. Like I be going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Focus, what's the deal, bro? Sam said, but you can only use one at a time. Why so many? Because this is my hobby. Crafty said, heavy hitter. I collect fucking everything. Comics, guns, tools, cars, debt. You collect debt? Crystal said, nice. Heavy said, it's like you're collecting a collection of... You're going to sit there and look at... Sam said, I don't watch that stuff, Heavy. Crystal said, always good to have safety first. Facts. Focus said, chilling, my guy. Chanson, what's good? Hey, Chanson, we hopping on that Forza later. You trying to run with us? You trying to run with us, Chanson? We getting on that Forza. Golden said, you have defended the United States a lot. Would you be willing to send me a personal weapon? How you doing today, Golden? I don't know what that means, but Heavy said, you a lie, Sam. Radio said too many gun tubers on right now. Facts, Radio. It's hell of them on. But I ain't know that. But I'm still rocking out. Chanson said, what Forza? Forza 5. I'm going to be on there later. I think I got you on Xbox. I'm going to be on there later with a couple of the guys. Or maybe just one guy. Maybe just one guy. But I'm going to be on there later. But I'm not going to stream that shit, though. I'm just going to be on there. But yeah, Radio, it's hella YouTubers on right now. That's probably why my algorithm be fucked up. How did Call of Duty go? That shit was weak. That shit was weak, Crystal. Crafty said, favorite gun in your collection? My Stribbog. My Stribbog, that's my baby right there. Yeah, my Stribbog is my baby. I love shooting my Stribbog. Crystal said, all bummer. Yeah, Call of Duty went weak. It wasn't all that, but it's cool, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit, as many gun tubers is on right now, if this shit don't start popping in the next probably 30 minutes, I'ma just game. Fuck it. I'll probably hop back on later. If this shit don't start cracking in the next 30 minutes, I'ma just get off and come back on at like 9, 10 when everybody hop off. Crafty said, I want CZ over the bog. Why you do that? Crafty, let me know why you do CZ over the bog. Elijah said, what's the thing in the middle? That's a lower. That's a strip lower. Please show us. That's a strip lower, Elijah. I'm building a gun, so that's a strip lower. Joe, what's good? What's good, Joe? Crafty says, Scorpion is one of my favorite guns of all time. I absolutely love mine. I never shot a Scorpion. How do they shoot? Smooth? Elijah said, okay, hell yeah. Joe said, number 1. Ooh, I don't know about that one, Joe. I don't know about that one, buddy. Yeah, how does Stribbog, not Stribbog, how do the Scorpions, how do they shoot? How do the Scorpions shoot, bro? Hell yeah, what everybody doing right now, man? Y'all chilling? Y'all got to get it cracking. Y'all a little dry up in here. Heavy says scorpions are direct blowback, so that or yeah, I don't like snappy ass. Hell nah. Crystal said I say with their tail whipping around. What you mean? Real said it shoots like another gun. What the fuck do that mean? Scorpions. Oh no, we talking about guns. We talking about guns, Crystal. Heavy said scorpion tails. We talking about guns. Crafty said they smooth, and I forget the company that made it, but someone made a mill lower for the CZ, and another company made a roller delay upper for the CZ, so you can basically make a CZ bog. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. Crafty, I heard you could put a CZ lower on the bog, so it could take Scorpion mags. Cause they say Scorpion mags actually run better in the Stribbog, but I like my Stribbog, bro. Crystal said, "I know I'm kidding." Oh, okay, okay. Joe said those guns are stupid. You get out of here, then, Joe. You get out of here, buddy. We don't need people like you in here. That's my guy, Joe. I fuck with him. He over there laughing right now, I bet. Man, I done got hungry. I done got the munchies. Now I want some cereal. And I want some birthday cake. He said mid as fuck, heavy A. Y'all think I got some mid guns? What y'all think? Y'all think my collection mid? I think it's mid, you know what I'm saying? I think the collection mid, you know what I'm saying? I think it's mid for the most part. I don't think it's high tier. I think it's mid. Ray, what's good, bro? Welcome to the live. I know you probably like, damn, he on early today? Or tonight? Yeah, I got on early. If I didn't have to fucking work 2 jobs, I'd be on at fucking 5 o'clock. Heavy said it's fine. Crystal said, is that a AK I'm looking at? Nah, you looking at a Stribbog. Joe said, how long you staying on for? Shit, just depends on how it goes, Joe. If it go good for a minute. L said, I'm assuming you have no hands with all them straps. Shit, I got multiple hands with all them straps. Heavy said, no, his AK is at my house right now. Facts. Facts, Heavy. Crafty said, Scorpion mags are some of the best mags on the market. That's what I was told. He said, there's a reason why so many companies make 9mm PCC PDWs that take Scorpion mags. Nah, you right, Crafty. You're not lying. That's what I was told. I was told that CZ make the best mags. I actually want to test out a CZ mag. Crystal said, oh, okay, it looks nice, thanks. YT said, these real? Hell yeah. Joe said, guns are bad. Are they? Crystal said, I like the Eagle mags. What you mean? Oh, the Desert Eagle? YT said, these real, right? For sure. Christopher said, yo, what's good, bro? It's been a minute. Hell yeah, bro. You ain't been in here in a while. You okay? You been all right? BOI. I don't know what that mean. Heavy said, okay. Focus said, type shit. Welcome back, Focus. Hell yeah, man. What y'all got planned for the week? Who finna touch some grass? Who finna touch some grass this week? I am. Who finna touch some grass? Joe said, shit. YCD, welcome back, bro. I ain't seen you in here in a minute. Welcome back. What's good, chat? Christopher said, remember you said I'm going to be careful and stay safe. Yeah, but I ain't seen you in a minute, though. Joe said, my gun comes tomorrow. I know you can't wait. I know you can't wait. Ray said, still butthurt. You ghosted us to jump on Call of Duty the other night. Man, my bad, man. My bad. I ain't mean to ghost y'all, man. You should have. Ray, why didn't you come watch Call of Duty, bro? Crafty said, about to hop in VC with a bro. Stay chilling. Okay, okay. YCD said, man, been going through a little storm, but I'm good. YC, if you need to talk, bro, hit me up. You know what's up. Christopher said, but it's nice to talk to you. Facts. Likewise, bro. Phil, what's good? How you feeling, Phil? Glad to see you made it. Christopher said, peace out, gang. Hell yeah. See you later, bro. Thanks for stopping by. We got 18 people in the live. Tell me how y'all feeling today. Rate my collection. What y'all think my collection? Rate it 1 through 10. Let's talk about my collection. What y'all think I need to add in my collection? Or do y'all think I need to get rid of that P320? What y'all thinking? Y'all think I need to get rid of the P320? Focus said a 7. That's an honest answer. Heavy said Call of Duty is like sex. I like participating more than watching. You fucking stupid, Heavy. Joe said sell it to me. Joe's a fucking troll. Rate my collection, y'all. Focus gave me a 7. What y'all giving me? What y'all giving me? Rate my shit. YCD said, man, you definitely got a nice PCC setup. Thank you, bro. Thank you, YCD. Fail said I tried to prepay some cash like y'all said to show them I'm for real about the bill. They said I didn't have to because they didn't have the parts. Fail, what you gonna go with now? Crystal said you never heard of the Desert Eagle Magnums? I heard of Desert Eagle. Joe said an 8. All right, okay. I fuck with that 8. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the 8. It's an honest review. I think my collection's like a 8.5. You know what I'm saying? But once I get this other shit, y'all gonna have to put me on a 10. Ray said drop that P320. Hell no, I might hurt somebody. Joe said 8.1, honestly. I think 8.5, but I appreciate the honesty. I think 8.5 for the collection is cool. You know what I'm saying? He said you need to get that AK though. Oh yeah, the AK coming. The AK coming. You know what I'm saying? If I could save up enough, the AK and the G20. That's my goal. The AK and the G20. If I could save up enough. If not, we gonna figure it out. YCD said I give it a 10 compared to mine, fam. It's all good. I appreciate you, bro. Shit, this shit didn't happen overnight, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That Stribbog put me in a hole. Joe said negative 8. Fuck you, Joe. Heavy said too many Glocks to be over a 7. Okay. Ray laughing. Damn, Heavy. I got too many Glocks to be over. I only got 2 Glocks. Where do you see? Oh, because I got... Okay. I got you. PP said 6.9. You a lie. What they used to say, you a lie. Shane, you know what I'm saying? Tell the truth, Shane the devil. That's the old folks say, you a lie. I think my shit at least an 8.5. I ain't gonna call it a 10, but it's an 8.5. He said, I'm gonna get up there eventually. Get some exotic shit. Facts. That's all you gotta do. Heavy stupid as fuck. That's all you gotta do, bro. Just keep stacking, bro. Keep stacking and keep working, bro. Work overtime and get that shit. He said, are you Newski Vaughn? No offense. I thought y'all the same person. Oh. Hey, Phil, I'm going to let you pass because you my boy. How the fuck you thought we was the same person and I got no dreads? Come on, bro. That's how you feel about me? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Ain't no way you thought we was the same person. How you thought we was the same person, bro? Ain't no way. He said he tried you, man. He tried me. How you thought we was the same person, bro? Newski's light. I'm black. Black as fuck, actually. But, feel me, ain't no way. He said Phil thinks all black guys look the same. Ain't no way, Phil. I thought we was better than that, man. He over there dying laughing. Ain't no way, Phil. I thought we was better than that, bro. I thought we was better than that. Newski got dreads. He said y'all have the same guns, bro. I was hella confused. Wait, what same guns do we have? The only same gun we have is the 5.7. The 5.7 and the shotgun. We got the 5.7 and the shotgun. How you thought we was the same? He said, what's that behind you? My curtains, bro? That's my curtains. That's it. That's my curtains. Focus over there dying. I'm saying, bro, like, how you get me and Newski confused? That shit crazy. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. Crazy as fuck. Joe over there laughing. Joe, your ass high as hell. That's a window behind me, fool. He said, what's that behind you? The window? He like, oh, well. That's the window right there, man. Oh, that boy felt crazy. He said, I saw a little girl too, Joe. Nah, my little girls ain't here right now. You know what I'm saying? My little girls ain't here. My daughters is gone, my boy. My daughter's gone. But damn, let's talk back. He said, "How's it going? What's up, Brookside?" I'm over here laughing because somebody thought I was Newski. I'm not mad. That shit just funny as hell. Brookside, somebody thought I was Newski. That shit funny. We don't even sound the same. That's my boy though, but we don't even sound the same, man. That's hella funny. How you feeling, Brookside? How you feeling today, bro? That shit funny. He said, I thought y'all was the same. He said, what's up, Nooski? See, Phil, you done started some shit, bro. You done started some shit, bro. Oh, shit. He said, I get y'all mixed up a lot, too, not gonna lie. Similar guns. Bro, wait, what guns do we have that's similar? Joe said yes. Phil said he had a blue Glock. Is why I was confused as fuck, bro. I don't mean to make you mad. No, Phil, I'm not mad, bro. I'm laughing. That shit hella funny. Cause we both well, he got the what is that? What is that? Newski got the Glock 22. But his is like a little blue. Mine's is fully blue. But I get you though. He said all Glocks look the same, right? Now I get you though, bro. I ain't mad at you. That shit just hella funny to me. He said y'all always got Glocks and got the same accent. Yeah. I can understand that. I can understand that. I can understand that. I get that. I get that. Joe said, what's a Glock? Ray said Springfield Echelon 4.0 carry comp. Your next toy? That's not a carry comp. That's a full size. But my next toy gonna be an AK, a Glock 20, and a M&P 2.0 carry comp. I'm gonna get the M&P 2.0 carry comp. That's the next toy. He said Glocks are the you know Joe love Glocks. You know you can't say nothing bad about Glocks around Joe. Joe love Glocks, man. He love that shit. You know heavy. You know Joe gonna chew you out later, man, because you talking about Glocks. You try and give him a bad name. Joe don't like that shit. He said, you don't own those. Why I don't? He said Glocks are bottom tier. That's what's up. I don't see how when everybody got a Glock. He said Glocks are bottom tier. Heavy said we all know Joe is a sellout. You think so? You think Joe a sellout? Joe got too many Glocks to be a sellout, though. Joe got what? What Joe got? The 20, the 17. What the fuck Joe got? The 20, the 17, the 19X, and the 48. Joe can't be a sellout. Said Glocks are the Honda Civic of the gun world. Brookside said, I love my G20, but I'm not big of Glock. Big on Glock. Okay. 82 said, are those real? Real as fuck. Phil said, but I'm switching my AR build to the MK18. I'm low-key glad they had trouble finding those parts. Are they going to be able to build it? Are they going to be able to build it? Joe said, about to be a 1911 boy soon. Already looking up my second one, Lamo. He's a Detroit douche now. Damn, Joe, he getting at you. He said, I know, man. I'm so jealous. He said, Detroit. Yeah, it's all good. Jordan came through with the 1911. I don't know how to say your name, so we gonna call you Jay. Jay said, how many guns do you have? A lot. A lot. Not being an asshole, but a lot. Joe said, I own one. That's a motherfucking lie. Joe be trolling. Joe, you be trolling. Phil said, yeah, like I said, try P-Pan like y'all said. They should be to build it. I hope shit. He said, nice answer. Hell yeah. Phil, Phil, so is that a yes or no? Like, they gonna build the 10.5-inch MK18 or no? They gonna build it or not? Heavy said, I lost all my guns in a boarding accident last year. That's funny as hell. That's a motherfucking lie. Hey, Joe, maybe he did lose his guns in a boarding accident. Maybe. A boring accident. Maybe. Maybe he did. Phil said 10.3 yes. Oh, so you not gonna do a 5? You gonna do a 3? He said ain't nobody got just one gun. Brookside funny for that. Hey, you never know, bro. You never know. A lot of guys that I met only had one gun. He said, no, I'm quoting you. Oh, you quoting me. Yeah, Brookside, a lot of guys I met only had like one gun, maybe two. I mean, motherfuckers, you right, though. I can't see nobody owning just one gun. I say at least 2 or 3. Weavis, welcome to the live. What's popping, my guy? What's good, bro? I'm just chilling and talking shit. I had to go live early. It's too many fucking YouTubers on right now. Too many gun tubers on, but we gonna thug it out, bro. I'm trying to be off live early tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to chill. But I'm still gonna give y'all like 2-3 hours. I'm just not gonna get off when I normally do. I'm still gonna give y'all a good 2-3 hours, you feel me? If y'all want it. He said in money. Said guns are such a waste of time. Heavy said, Phil, build your own. Facts. Yeah, Phil, we keep telling you, bro. Just come to the Discord and build it. Ray said, is that an agency arms comp? Hell yeah. Phil said, Heavy, my next AR I will. I say you build this one, Phil. I say you buy a complete upper, Phil, and then we'll just help you build the lower. That's what I'm doing. I ain't gonna lie, I'm building a complete lower, and then I'm just gonna slap an upper on the top of that bitch and go crazy. Cause I don't know how to build no upper for no AR-15, but I'm gonna come to my Discord if I need help. Weavis, welcome to the live, bro. That nigga got hella cars. Zach, welcome to the live. You gonna put a drop-in trigger in that lower? Hell yeah, you already know. Buy extra detents and springs. Facts, because the last time I lost my detent heavy, I was mad as fuck. I found it, but goddamn was it hard. And that damn detent in the spring, that shit flew off in my eye. When you put in the, what is it? When you put in that little back piece on the buffer tube, that shit, I forget what it's called, but that shit, if you don't put it on there right, the spring will fly out. That shit popped me in my eye, the detent and the spring. 8 hours to go. Facts, Joe. You almost out of there. You almost out of there. You almost out of there, Joe. 8 hours to go. Then you back to it. Weavis said, let me get some on the Glock, on the compensator. You like that compensator, bro? He said you got money. Yep, I did. I did, Heavy. I did, bro. That shit pissed me off, fool. That shit pissed me off, Heavy. Lions Nation said, what is that for? What are you referring to? What are you referring to, Lions Nation? Welcome to the live, by the way. Phil said, true, but for my first AR, I always wanted a high-end, stupidity, expensive AR. But do I need a stupidity, expensive AR to do what I plan on using it for? No, it's just something I always wanted for years. Hell yeah, go for what you want, bro. Lions Nation said not the gens. You mean not the guns, bro? What are you asking me? What are you asking me, bro? Joe said, he said, let's meet up in Vegas in the desert. That would sound fun, bro. That would be fun. Weavis said, focus, check your Discord DMs. That sound fun, Joe. We got to do that one day. That sound fun for sure. He said, what are the guns for? Everything. Protection, hobby, sports. I don't know. He said killing lions. Shit, I ain't got nothing over here that could take a lion down. What y'all think could take a lion out? That's a great question. When it comes to animals, we know a 10 mil for a bear, but what about a lion? What y'all think taking a lion out? Fail said, but I do have the rare breed FRT already for the MK18. Facts. Let's go. Ray said, do you like the comp? Thinking of that Ramjet. I do like the comp, Ray, but I think a Ramjet would be better. Joe said, yeah, what he said. Lions Nation, go Lions. Phil said 308. Heavy said 4570. Joe said, well, play shot anything. 30-6. Sniper round 50 cal. Eyeball. Damn. Okay. I don't know if a 308 to take a lion out. I mean, it probably would, though. I think a 45-70 would, or a 30-06. Joe said a slingshot. Heavy said a 50 Beowulf. Yeah, that'll take a lion out for sure. That should have taken a lion out for sure. So I got a question. I got a question for y'all right now. If we going hunting, what you grabbing? Pop out, rock out, bars. Dallas, welcome to the live, bro. Much love. Fails to the 22. You a motherfucking lie. He said, be safe, my brother. Hey, you too, Dallas, Texas. Appreciate you. Fails to JK. Ray said 45-70 for sure. Facts. So, y'all didn't answer the question. We going hunting, right? What y'all bringing? Fuck all that. If we going camping, what y'all bringing? What y'all bringing? Joe said his knife. If we all going camping, we plan a camping trip. What y'all? He said, "What are you hunting, Von? What are we hunting, Von? Shit, some crazy shit. We going camping / hunting. So whatever the fuck is out there, what we bringing?" Kay said, "Take a water gun. It comes in handy during fire." He said, "Hey man, I live in Canada, so it looks weird seeing a bunch of guns on live stream." Facts. That's why you should come in here more, bro, so you can see all this weird shit. Focus said, "All I have is 9mm and 5.56." Focus, same here, bro. So I don't know what the hell we gonna do. Joe said, "Depends where we at." Phil said, "Food." Lions laugh. Zach said, "Remington 700." You going hunting with the shotty? I ain't gonna lie, I got a shotty, so I'm bringing my shotty to go camping and hunting. But what, 45 sidearm and 308 for game. Ooh, okay. Joe said carrying my Glock 20 and my AR. Okay, that's a good mix. See, Joe got a 20. Who else got a 20? Because we going to have to hide behind y'all. Lions Nation said, do you think guns are a problem? Not at all. I don't think guns are a problem. I think people are a problem. I'm going to be honest. I don't think guns are a problem. How could they be? I think people are a problem. I definitely think people are a problem. In USA, true. I think people are the problem, not the guns. Joe said Canada. Yeah, Canada gun laws is not good. Canada gun laws are not good at all. Yeah. Phil said, oh shit, we got a couple messages. Brookside said, I got a 22 LOL. Me and Joe got it down. Facts. We hiding behind y'all. Focus said, as long as at least 2 people bring 308 and up, we good, Von. Facts. We good. We hiding behind y'all. Phil said, all I have is 9mm and 7.62 by 39. Ray said, all of a sudden, Joe has Glocks. Joe said, what kind of people let the Govs take their guns? Like, what? Heavy said, of what I got in my safe, my blackout and shotgun. Ray laughed. Lions Nation says, so sad about Charlie Kirk's situation. Sad, which is a good example of wrong use of guns. Facts, Lion, but we not going to talk about that in the live because it's a touchy subject. But what do you like about Canada, Lions Nation? Jacob said, how often do you train? I shoot 7 to 10K rounds a year. Jacob, that's good, bro. I train, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't train a lot. Lions Nation said, K, sorry. No, you good, bro. You good. You ain't got to say sorry. By the way, Jacob, welcome to the live. Joe said, I don't own a Glock. I'd rent one. Joe, I know you're not acting funny because you got that 1911. Oh, that's why Heavy called you a goddamn traitor. Maple syrup and hockey. Ray laughed. Hey, maple syrup and hockey sound good. I like watching hockey. I like seeing them get their ass beat. Heavy said. Lion said, have you been in Canada? I haven't. Crystal said, my first time at the range, I hit the target. That's what's up. Focus laugh. Heavy ass be off the chain, bro. I'm telling you. I want to see what he like in person. Heavy probably funnier in person. He be off the chain with that shit. Joe said, no, he called me a traitor because I moved from Rochester. That too. You still a traitor. Phil said, I kept buying stuff in 9mm. I was like, I got to get stuff in rifle calibers, bruh. Facts. Heavy said, I grew up near the border. Did you? Lions Nation said, beautiful country. You should go to Alberta if you get the chance. Okay. I'll take your word for that. I'll take your word for that, bruh. I'll take your word for that, bro. Joe said Canada is beautiful aside. Canada is beautiful, all jokes aside. It's a shame about the guns. Hell yeah. Yeah, Canada, they gun laws. Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Said, yeah, Canada is great except their gov. Hell yeah. I agree. I agree. Canada is Canada is cool from what I heard. That gun laws just fuck all that shit up. Lions Nation said, I have once shot a hunting rifle, but only a hunting. Okay. Phil said, I just want to expand my guns in different calibers other than 9. Yeah, Phil, but you know with that, you know what come with that shit, right? You got to keep buying hella ammo. And that shit get kind of pricey. Joe said, Castro's son has destroyed it. Zach said, yo, you never added me on IG. Oh, shit, my bad, bro. What's your name on IG again, bro? Focus said, Phil, I feel on that. Hell yeah. Heavy said, not just the gun laws, their healthcare is all jacked too. Really? I thought you get free healthcare, Heavy. Zach, my apologies, bro. What's your name on there? I'm gonna accept your request, cause I thought I accepted somebody request, cause I be getting hella requests, like not even on no bullshit or nothing. Joe said, yeah, let's go to the hospital in Canada and wait 16 hours. 16 hours? What you talking about, Joe? Now we gotta look that shit up. Damn, my iPad dead. And my fucking laptop. That shit always dead. Where's my chargers? Because now I have to look and see why we waiting 13 hours in the hospital. Or 16. That's crazy. Weeks. Oh, yeah. Y'all tripping. Ray said, okay, so I have a question for my Pew Pew brothers and sisters. Have anyone shot a comp and or ported pistol without hearing protection? I'm on the fence of porting my EDC. Hell no, I ain't never shot no gun without hearing protection, bro. The comp don't make it quiet though. Right, the comp doesn't make it quiet. It just gives it like it controls the muzzle rise. So in other words, it just reduces recoil, but not a lot. But if you're gonna go with recoil, if you're gonna go with a comp, go with the Ramjet. Cause if I had 400, I would have went with that. But what I paid for my shit, you wouldn't even believe it. Focus said, Ray, that doesn't change anything, bro. Always wear right. Joe said helps with recoil, right? Facts. Yeah, always wear your ears, bro. Cause the comp don't really change nothing. It just helps with the recoil and barely. Like I said, if you gonna go with a comp and you got the bread, get a Ramjet. Cause y'all wouldn't even believe what I paid for my comp. What I paid for it made sense. It made sense. Fail said other guns I won't chamber it in is 5.56, 223, and 45 ACP and 308. I don't see myself getting anything higher than 308, honestly. Lions Nation said, have you ever tried shooting a PK41 carbine? Hell no, I ain't never tried shooting that. Sounds interesting though. I ain't gonna lie, Phil. I think my highest caliber, I want to go 8.6. I ain't gonna lie. I think I want to go 8.6. I heard that shit kind of pricey though. But I definitely want to go 8.6. That 8.6 making noise for sure. Say, hey, Lions Nation, You're stupid. Lions Nation laugh. How many guns you got? What is your name, bro? What is your name? And I will tell you how many guns I have. What is your name? Damn, I ain't gonna lie, I'm hungry as fuck, man. Lions Nation should try running with it. It will give you a workout. Matt, welcome to the live. Thank you for telling me that I have the right to bear arms. Facts. Heavy said at least they aren't as bad as the UK yet. They can still own screwdrivers. God damn, UK is bad. Phil said I forgot to say I want a gun in 5.7 too, but that's it though. Yeah, I don't really like my 5.7, Phil. What attracts you to 5.7, Phil? Joe said, yeah, in the UK, you got to worry about dirty blades. Hell yeah. Matt said, what is that rifle? That's a pistol caliber carbine. PCC. So it's really not a rifle. But it's chambered in 9. 8.6 is like 6 around. Fuck. I still want it. I still want an 8.6. I still want that shit. Will I ever shoot it? Not that much. He said 20 rounds, box of 210 grain. God, 60 cheeseburgers for 20 rounds? That's crazy. He said, so is your mom. Ray Garcia said, I already know the comp is loud. I'm looking for faster follow-up shots, but really, do we have hearing protection if we need to use it on a threat? You are right. You are right, Ray. Zach said, I just resent the request. For sure. For sure, Zach. Joe said, dude, all jokes aside, if the U.S. was to ban all guns, we would make the UK look like bitches with knives. Damn. 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 Quiet as fuck, suppressed though. Hell yeah, it is. Why you think I want it? Lions Nation said, I'm surprised we allowed to. Wow, right. Focus said, Joe, facts. Bell said, I like the 5.7 because it can hold 20 rounds in a standard mag. I'm honestly eyeing the FN 57. Phil, not to be an asshole, but it actually holds 23 rounds. My 5.7 holds 30 rounds. Lions Nation, I'm surprised we're allowed to shoot in COD with these strict gun rules here. Yeah, that's a game, though. I know they can't be that strict with the game. Joseph, I'm surprised they don't make the men sit. Joe's a fucking asshole. Damn, is Canada that strict, bro? Canada really that strict? Zach said I want to get the AR-57 upper that takes P90 max. I seen that shit. Zach. So what's your name? My name is what you see on YouTube. Welcome to the live, by the way. Hell yeah, Zach. I seen that shit. That shit look nice. That P90 mag on the AR, I seen that shit. I wouldn't mind having that. Joe said Canada's on the verge of being communist. Damn. Dayso said what? Look at my YouTube, Dayso, and that's my name. What's your name? I know it's not Dayso. What's your name? He said not actually, but Lamo. Kinda though. We almost an hour into the live. It's going good. I just need more. I just need that better algorithm. The live going good though, I shall say. Heavy said we need to boot Cali and take over Canada and Greenland and the UK. So like go to Canada and take over Canada. I ain't never been to Canada. I do want to go to Canada though. Phil said the 5.7 holds 20. Yours is a different. I'm specifically talking about pistol for 5.7. From FN. Ah, okay, Phil. I didn't know the 5.7 held 20. Algorithm is ash right now. Focus, you not lying. Joe said, seriously, war of 25. Zach said, fuck it, I'm down to liberate the Canadians. Damn. How did it turn into that? Damn. Phil, let me ask you a question. What makes you want to FN? So you know they would love to be liberated. Phil, what made you want to FN, Phil? So Joe's gun was a 1911. What's everybody next purchase? Let me know something. What gun do you guys plan on buying next and why? Let me know something. What gun do y'all plan on buying next and why? Heavy said Canada got those. What guns do everybody plan on buying next and why? I want to know. I'm curious. Ray said, whoa, Heavy, let me know when you take over Cali and I'll join y'all. Ray, what's your next gun purchase and why? Focus said, Phil, you would be better off with a different brand 5.7. Heavy said, Kimber CD S9. Okay, Heavy. Why? M9 and Ox. Why, Joe? Joe and Heavy, why? Why do you want those? I'm just curious, by the way. I'm just curious. Focus said, not sure what I'm buying next. Haven't been looking. Focus, you got some shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, yeah, it's you can never have too many guns, but you got some shit right now. Heavy said classy carry. Okay. Phil said I've been wanting the FN because it was the first. Honest, maybe I'm too stuck on name brand and shit. Maybe I'll grow out of that. Facts. Heavy said I'm a gentleman. Joe said the same shit. Just another gentleman's gun. Okay, Joe. Just another. So y'all want to be gentlemen now. Men in black. Men in black. I do want a 1911 too, though. Everybody else, what's y'all next gun purchase? Zach said I'm working on a super safe 308 AR-10, but the uppers are expensive as hell. Damn, you finna make a 308 super safe? Yo ass crazy, bro. Ray said I was getting a SIG 365 macro comp or Springfield Echelon 4.0 carry comp just to build up a carry rotation. Okay, so Ray, I got two questions for you. Why? Okay, so two questions. Which one you gonna go with? I say the echelon. The next question is, what's in your rotation right now? Heavy said, Ray, you in the Discord? Joe said, I would love a belt-fed upper for $6 grand. Fuck yeah. Facts. Phil said, LOL, I seen a video of a guy with an FRT on an FN scar. It's crazy. Hell yeah, they putting the FRTs on everything. Ray, why the echelon 4.0 and what's already in your rotation? I mean, I would go the echelon 4.0 carry comp over the 365 macro comp any day anyways. But I'm just saying, why that gun? And what's in your rotation already? What's already in your collection already? Heavy said he should get both to build his rotation. Facts. I agree on that. I do think you should get both. But if money tight, which one you going with? That's the question. If the money tight, are you going with the macro comp or you going to go with the 4.0 echelon? Stick with the G-Locks. Why that? Ray said, to answer your question, my rotation is 19, 27, 23. Okay. Good looking, Ray. Appreciate that. But, Ray, you didn't answer the question. Heavy said, are you in the Discord? That didn't come from me. It came from Heavy. Ray, Heavy said, are you in the Discord already? Heavy said, Glocks blow. He said, stick with the G-Locks. Glocks is cool. I'm not going to shit on Glocks because I carry Glocks. I'm just saying. Cheap, reliable, light, proven through time. You are right, but they not cheap. Glocks aren't cheap. Let's not get it confused. Come on, let's not get it confused, champ. Glocks are not cheap. That nigga mouth burning. Scuba Steve, Vaughn, I might be able to race tonight. Okay, let's get it popping, fool. I might have to stream that. But I'm going to give everybody a good 2 or 3 hours before we go to the game side. So y'all ain't got to talk no shit and worry about nothing. By the time I get off, motherfucker going to be going to sleep. Motherfucker going to be going to sleep. Heavy said, Ray, if you get in the Discord, we can talk about things we can't talk about here. Facts, Heavy. Heavy, I keep trying to get Ray in the Discord. I don't think he want to be in the Discord. Crystal said, I don't sleep. You need to get some sleep. You need to get some sleep. Don't forget, guys, if you want to come over, well, don't forget, guys and girls. If you want to come over to the Discord, you have to be 18 or older. And you have to own a gun, at least one. You can't be sensitive and do not be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think Ray want to be. He said, I don't sleep, I wait. Except Liz. We not even talking about that, Scuba Steve. We having a cool night. You know what I'm saying? We having a cool night. Focus shit. Yeah, we don't do that crybaby shit in Discord. Not at all. No crybaby shit, no disrespectful shit. We all here to have a good time, bro. We all here to have a good time. We be vibing. Ray said I was leaning towards the 365 and looked at a few videos, and apparently they have rest issues. They do. So now I in the echelon only carry Glocks because I have standard mags. Joe said, man, fuck. What happened, Joe? Ain't nobody in here. What happened, Joe? Ray, yeah, that's another thing I heard about the 365. I forgot to mention they do have rust issues. And it's crazy that they rust just by a motherfucker concealing carrying it every day. Heavy said my 365 has 0 rust issues. Oh yeah, Heavy, you do got a 365. You do got a 365. I forgot. I have seen them with rusting issues though. Shit, thankfully my Glock ain't. I mean my Glock. Thankfully my SIG ain't got no rust issues. Joe, what you say fuck for? He said, what's the favorite one you got? The Stribbog? Phil said, what's your dream gun, Von? If bread was no object, you could drop hella bands on one thing. My dream gun. Y'all ask me this all the time. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna have to be a Uzi or an automatic AK. He said, man, I tried logging into the Discord, but my only option was to report Von. That's weird, bro. Pat said, what's up? Joe said, let's play a game or something. Question time. Zach said 20mm Volcon. MA2A1. Hold on, y'all. Zach said a 20mm Volcon. MA2A1. Where are you in Discord? Joe, what, babe? Said, what B cannot fly? No, what you mean? 019, what you talking about? Racing, I'm trying, Heavy. Someone has me confused. Joe said, uh-oh. Phil said, I got to think of more creative questions. Facts. Yep, I called it Kobe. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm ready to eat me some cake. I'm ready to eat me some cake. Hell yeah, Joe. What's the question you want to ask, Joe? Like all bullshit to the side. What's the question you want to ask, Joe? You said question time. Ask a question. Ask a question, Joe. You hella stupid. Nah, that was my kids. Pat hella stupid. Ray said, send the link, Von, and I'll try again. Ray, comment on one of my shorts, and I'll put the link in there again. Or maybe Joe could drop the link. He said, oh, the Pat hella stupid. Tuh, you stupid. Hey. Hey. Heavy just dropped the Discord. Try to join it now, Ray. Ray, I think you got to copy and paste it, though. Copy and paste it in Google. Ray, you know you can always go to Discord and type in Vontae's World, Taco Bell or McDonald's. Ooh. Damn. I'm going to go Taco Bell. What the fuck is Discord? Oh, yeah, your ass too young. You either too young or you just don't know technology. He said, what the fuck is Discord? I'm going Taco Bell. I'm going Taco Bell. I'll do that. Yeah, just go on Discord and add me. My name is Vontae's World. VONTAES World. T-Bill. Yeah, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Taco Bell. Taco Bell. McDonald's. Done. Start the poll. He said, old and don't know tech. Okay, computer illiterate. It's all good. Taco bowls. Said Crystal said try the $7 box from Taco Bell. It's really good. I ain't never tried that box before. That box before, Crystal. Ew, my shit almost fell. Joe said my Taco Bell order is like 40. I'm fat. That is a lot, Joe. What the fuck? That is a lot, Joe. Double decker taco. Pat said, damn. That's a lot. Weavis just joined. Weavis, what's good? Pat said, what type of 1911 you want? I don't know, Pat. I low key want a staccato. I ain't gonna lie, but I might go the route Joe did. Cause I don't know shit about a 1911. So I might go where Joe went and get a 1911. Pat said that's Phil, LOL. Yeah, that's what I said. I said Phil. Phil said what type of 1911. I said I don't know. I don't know what type of 1911. I don't know. I do want a 1911 though. 8 votes. Damn, nobody voted McDonald's. Joe said extra cheese and extra sour on everything as of quick. Heavy said, damn, Joe, I'm fat too and never go over 15. Yeah, that's a lot of money on Taco Bell. Zach said the 1911. Okay, I gotta look that up. The Hyman S 1911. Crystal said with the boxes you get a 5-layer burrito, chalupa, some nachos, and a drink, depending on the Taco Bell box. Joe said, okay, maybe not 40, maybe 25. Oh, Joe, don't try to make yourself look good now. Don't try to make yourself look good now. You said what you said. Heavy said you need some self-control, Joe. You know why Joe be eating like that, though. Come on now. You know why Joe be eating like that. Joe ass fuck around and get the munchies, man. You know why Joe eat like that, nigga. Joe get the munchies. Joe get the munchies for real. Where's my cake? Fail said, I'd rather pick Taco Bell or McDonald's any day personally. I never had McDonald's for like probably 15 years or so. Pat said, what are munchies? Joe said, that is for sure. Lonzo, what's the deal? Crystal said, offer 5, 7, or 9. A box is a great deal and you get a lot of food. I ain't had a Taco Bell box ever, I don't think. Scuba C said, not gonna lie, my fat ass got on DoorDash and ordered a cheap 5-layer burrito, took everything and started adding steak, cheese, potatoes, etc. Had a huge burrito for like $9. God damn. Heavy said, I like to looks. Okay. Bring it.
You only get one piece. Okay.
Why?
Because
Okay.
it's a $2 cake, but I put me some.
Okay, bring it for it. Go, bring it for it.
You want to stop.
He said the Lux Box. That's all like, Mark, welcome to the live. What's up, people? Crystal said, yeah, Lux Box is good. Heavy said, what's up, Mark? Joe said, I DoorDashed Buffalo Wild Wings earlier. I ain't had Buffalo Wild Wings in a while. Joe said, shit not the same as it was 15 years ago or so. I heard. I ain't had Buffalo Wild Wings in hella long, bro. Ray said, I just commented on one of your shorts. Facts. I'm going to leave a link for you, bro. I'm going to leave that link for you. Go get dressed. Scuba said, nah, get the little $2 potato bowl. Oh, I love the $2 potato bowl. Add steak and extra steak. Add cheese, sauce. That shit hit. Hell yeah. Joe said, I love me some box. Pat said, yeah, I think I might do the white till I save the money for the full send on. Hell yeah, Pat, do that shit. Phil said, I DoorDash Popeyes last week was doing a deal. Buy one chicken sandwich, get one free. Facts. The question is, did you eat them both, Phil? Zach said, DoorDash sucks, at least where I'm from. Motherfuckers be stealing your food. Man, they be doing that shit in Vegas, too. They do that shit out here. Zach said, Mark, not a thing, Heavy. Spicy potato, soft tacos are my jam. Phil said, yes, I did. He said, what's not a thing? Damn. Damn. Hold on. Hmm. Hold on. Hmm.
That's not serious.
Y'all see that? Oh! Almost dropped my cake. I ain't gonna lie, folks. Hmm? What's that? Hmm. Yeah, huh? Yeah. Y'all see that here? Take a bite. Take a bite, y'all. Hmm. Take a bite. Oh. Back to the guns. Back to the guns. Crystal said food thieves get kicked out of all communities. Facts. Motherfucker, y'all making me hungry. And it's almost midnight. Fuck. Joe said that's some hoe ass shit. Honestly, I never had anything. I have. Shit don't come to STL and order food. It's a 70% chance you won't get it. Damn. Mark said Mexican pizza.
Who is that?
Gotta have it. Crystal said, is that yellow cake? Hell yeah. Weavis said Discord slick, man. Hell yeah. You like it, Weavis?
No.
Rudy said, yeah. Welcome, Rudy.
Okay, whatever.
Don't talk with your mouth open. Fuck you. Mexican pizza good too. Looks so good. Fuck, man. Here comes the airplane. He said, I don't let men feed me. Mr. He said, Patty, they ever get? He said, so how much shit you, he said, so how much shit you be getting for them piercings? What you mean, Pat? What you mean? I ain't gonna lie, bro. This cake good. Mexican pizza so good. I never had that before. Joe, I don't think so. I don't think so, Joe. We said, if you want, man, I can admin for you and make some sick shit. Discord be my specialty. Okay, okay. That's what's up. Weavis, how you like it so far? Yeah, you guys. She is not Liz. Back to the topic. Said focus, no, I'm gonna catch up with my white AR till I have. Von Weavis cold with it for real, and then nose rings. Oh. Still shitty, bro. But I like the idea. Facts. Crystal said, what are you talking about? Crystal, he thought you was somebody else. No worries. Joe said something is going on. What you mean, Joe? Hit me in the Discord. Oh, that's why he said it's a double layer cake. Pat, what you mean by my nose rings? Von looking all zesty. Scuba Steve, you talk a lot of shit. Joe, what you mean? Sorry said, what model is the wood color? I know, Focus. That nigga funny. That nigga funny. That's a P320. Yeah, it's all good, Crystal. That's what he thought. Moving on. I want one, please. You gotta go buy it. You gotta go buy it. The stock Honda was good. Scuba Steve, you funny as fuck. Heavy said I'm out. Lucas, what's good, bro? Joe laughing. Weavis said, Heavy, I wish you the best, LOL. Heavy ass be trolling. He said, God gotta eat. Facts. He said, nah, Steve, thinking that I was gonna give. Yeah, Scuba Steve be hating. He said, you see yourself getting any vintage guns? Like stuff from the 80s or 60s? Eventually, bro. Eventually. I do eventually. Joe said Xbox or PlayStation. Xbox. He said, what light is on the box? It's the SIG Romeo. Nando said, yo, what's the deal? Scuba Steve said, Mom probably got a... Jacob, why you... I'm on Jacob. Scuba Steve, why you think that? Why you think that? Maybe that's how you are. Phil said, what's your dream car, bro? My dream car is a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Scuba Steve said PlayStation, of course. Hammer or Striker Fire? Striker Fire. I never really dealt with Hammer. Honda said, for real. Phil said Xbox. Nando said, can you feel a noticeable difference with the comp? Hell yeah. Xbox? Facts. Zach said, oh nah, Scuba Steve fantasizing. Hell yeah, he tripping. I don't know what he on. He said Evo 8 or the X. Ooh, that's a good question. I'm gonna go X. Look into them CTS. Oh, yep. Hell yeah, Nando. Scuba Steve said, Bond, did you see where... Not at all. I am cooked. King, welcome to the live, whoever you are. Joe said my buddy had an Evo 8. I drove it all the time. Very fun, very fast. He said, nah, Nando, the STSV, where it at the... Hell yeah. I don't really know much about the Cadillacs. I don't really know much about caddies. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know much about the caddies. He said that STS comes with a turbo or supercharger. What he said, what is your favorite gun? AK-47. Lucas said, I got the CTSV. Tara, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Tara Tactical, welcome to the live. Scuba C, double tap y'all screens. Get them. Hell yeah. Phil said, mine was a Ferrari 348. They used to be 60K beans. Now it's the price of a small condo. I'm like, nah, pass. 911? Hell yeah. Pat said they had a supercharged one. I flipped it 8 times. Damn. Ray said, okay, I got into the Discord. What do I do next? Post your guns, bro. What's your name, Ray? What's your name on the Discord? What's your name on the Discord, Ray? Tara, welcome to the live, Tara. Zach said, Caddy Blackwing. Facts. Said, where you been, girl? Nando. Nando said, damn, glad you made it out. Facts. Weavis said, hey, make sure y'all hit that like. Facts, Weavis. Lucas said, what brand is the lower? It's a cheap-ass Palmetto. Nando said, Blackwing, too expensive. I'm trying to get a 2012 V-Dream car. Ray said, 30-day 45. Okay, yeah, I see you. Start posting your guns, bro. Joe said, 7 hours to go. Facts. Terra Tactical said, Pat, have you ever watched Naruto? Why do we call each other like in the anime? Terra Tactical, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Terra Tactical. Thank you for joining the live. Y'all don't forget to double tap and sub. We on the road to 2K. 2K subs, and I'm doing another giveaway. Lucas said, PSA is good brand, bro. Hell yeah, it's cool. Pat said, honestly, I don't watch any anime, LOL, but I do know what you're talking about. Hell yeah, PSA cool. I don't mind it. Tara said, nice to meet you too. Facts, facts. I'm gonna be. You must got a YouTube or something. I'm gonna check you out. Oh yeah, goddamn, you got a big YouTube. Facts. Hell yeah. The stock Honda said, my bro has a 12. Scuba Steve said, English only, everybody. Zach said, Cadillac XLR-V goes hard, too. Phil said I had a sushi roll. It was called a Naruto roll. LOL. Had that shit today. Yo ass still talking about food. Nando said, "Have you seen that thumb rest that pops out when you unholster your pistol?" Hell no. What that look like? It attaches to a light. No, I ain't seen that. Lucas said Pat got some game going. The stock Honda said, "Bro, I have a what the hell is that? What the hell is that?" Nando said it's called a Nightwing or some shit like that. I'm gonna look that shit up, bro, cause I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard of that, bro. I ain't never heard of that. You said when you pull it out the holster, that shit pop out. That shit crazy. It sound fire. That shit sound fire for real. Vaughn, what's your go? Vaughn, what's go next pistol pickup? The Glock 20. Pat said Blackwing. Oh, a channel. Okay. Joe said movie time, son, or soon. Hell yeah. Nando said it flips up when you holster and auto flips out. Okay. Scuba Steve said, Lucas, did you figure out your jamming problem? Maddie said, what's your favorite gun out of all of those? Maddie, welcome to the live. My favorite gun is the Stribbog. Zach said, I'm finna go to sleep. I got work in the morning. I'll catch you later. Facts. I'm gonna drop that link for you too, Zach. You gotta hurry up and hit it. Terra Tactical said, the golden back on the slide, like that doesn't. Nah, it don't, Terra. It don't distract me at all, honestly. I never even really looked at it like that. Maddie said, nice choice. Facts. Hell yeah, my favorite gun is my Stribbog. That's what I'm going with. But yeah, Tara, I never even really focused on that. Lucas said, yeah, low key been fixed. I dumped the whole 13 stock. It seemed like it was the bullet, but Focus said, sup, Tara. Hell yeah. Maddie said, have you ever used them? Yeah, I used them all. Not in that way, but I used them all. I used them all for real. Terra Tactical, that means you have really good focus. Yeah, I never really thought of it like that. You know what, Terra? I mainly focus on my optic. I mainly focus on my optic, Terra. Mark said, what up, Terra? Nando said, have you seen how 40 and 10 mil be the same shit? Hell yeah, exactly. Terra said, high focus, facts. Facts. I never even really looked at it like that. I mainly be looking into my green dot. That's what I really be looking at. Pat said, Terra, any comps coming up? Maddie said, like, where? Terra said, hello, Mark Taylor. Hell yeah, man. That's a new conversation we gonna have. How do y'all feel about competition shooting? I actually want to start that. Who in here does competition shooting? Scuba Steve said green dot over red. Facts. Facts. I don't like red dot. Will, welcome to the live. PSA Rock 57 with compensator and ported slide. That shit sound fire, bro. Tara said, Pat, yes, next 2 weeks. Tara, you do competition shooting? Crystal said, I find it amazing. Nando said green laser versus blue laser. I'm going to go blue. The stock Honda said BRB. Okay. Maddie said, can you please say 6-7 for us? Why? Nando said light or laser. Light. I'm going to go light. Maddie said me. What you mean? Pat said, oh, what you going to take this time around? Said, why people come out of nowhere and just say a gun type? I don't know. Tara said the national team selection has started. Oh, shit. Tara, you be doing competition shooting? Stock Honda said back. Welcome back, Stock Honda. Welcome back. Yes, I do. That's dope. I'm going to check your YouTube out. I see you got over 1 million followers or subscribers. That's fucking dope. Maddie said, please say 6-7 for what? Pat said, Terry, you got that? You don't need to worry about that. Will said, you got to get you a PSA dagger. I do, Will. One day, though. Scuba said, Vaughn, don't say it. I'm glad you said that because I wasn't going to say that anyways. I know it's a song out that be saying that, but I'm not going to say it. Nando said, Terry, what's your comp build? Ooh, that's a good question. What is your comp build, Tara? The stock hunter said you can call me Colt. Nice. Nice to meet you, Colt. Nando said, and would you EDC it or nah? Scuba Steve said you already said it when you read it. Oh, yeah, but I ain't gonna say it again. Why do you do competition shooting? Just wondering, for fun or for stats practice? Crystal, I don't do competition shooting, but I'm assuming she does it for maybe practice or stats. At first, I just made the channel for fun, but now I'm comp too. Okay, that's what's up, Tara. Will said, tell you gun names because I'm looking at your collection, trying to put you on game before you spin a grip to find out what you should grab. Will, you said tell you my gun names or what? Maddie said, how much money do you pay for those? A lot. Will said, get that trigger, FRT trigger. For what gun, Will? Pat said, Terry, you gotta set up a little live corner at your new place. Facts, gotta get that. Scuba said, Vaughn, have you heard of? Nah, I haven't. Crystal said, that's cool. Hell yeah, Crystal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Will said Glock. Oh, yeah, but only thing is, Will, I live in Las Vegas and they just banned FRTs. So yeah, I'm fucked up. Crystal said trigger fingers need control. Facts. It's all about that finger control, Crystal. You not lying. Scuba Steve said, damn, I was trying to make you say it. I made that shit up. I know I'm not stupid. You already put me on, so why would I say it again? Will said G Flex, trigger, or at micro pistol get the FRT. I think I'm gonna go with the G Flex, cause they didn't ban the G Flex, but they banned the FRT, which is stupid. I think that's stupid. Maddie said like how much money? Like you're talking like Maddie for all of them? Shit, probably. Von Cry, he wanted a TX22 to FRT, they banned them. Facts. Nando said how's the weather right now in Vegas? It's hotter than it's really not too bad. Will said, shit, I ain't know that. Hell yeah, it's all good, bro. You wouldn't have known. But Nando, it ain't too bad in Vegas right now. It ain't fucking 115 no more. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming into October, so it's about to start getting cold. You know what I'm saying? It start getting cold around my birthday. So right now we safe. But it's about to start getting cold. Scuba Steve said it's not bad in NC. I was coon hunting last night. Yo ass, stay up in the swamp, bro. Nando said, I'm trying to move to Montana and live in a cold. Hell no, I don't think you ready for that cold life, Nando. I don't think you ready for that cold life. He said, I'm an EDC a Draco for the Bears. Yo ass tripping. Phil said, should I put a G Flex in my 19X or leave it stock? If you gonna carry it, Phil, leave that shit stock. Terra Tactical said, I use a Beretta 1301 comp, mostly stock. I just opened up the loading port and changed the rubber parts to a carbon. Terra, that's dope. Scuba Steve said, I was in the woods near a swamp. Oh, LOL. Weaver said, got a piece for the night, agents, gents, and ladies. Hit me up, Vontae. Vibe. He said, I vibe with you. He said, I vibe with you content and mad. Appreciate how you interact with your audience. Let me know if you want to do anything with the Discord. Facts, Weavis, I appreciate you for joining in, bro. Hell yeah, get your rest on. Crystal said, I got stuck. Damn. 1 year while. Damn. Crystal, I'm glad you okay. Scuba Steve said, nah, I keep a 10 mil for the Bears. We seem to pause the bear shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Maddie said, do you do training? No, but I want to. Terry said I complete. Terry said I compete in a standard division, so I can't really modify the gun. It's all about pure skill. Facts. Facts, Terra. Nando said, you ski shoot or shoot slugs? Bron said, those real? Yeah, they real. Welcome to the live. Crystal said, me too. Hell yeah. Pat said, Terra, can you flashlight to the front, red muzzle flip? Stock Honda said, do you have a Glock? Yeah, I got those two Glocks. Pat said, add a weight. Scuba said, Von Ree like a kid. Scuba Steve, you funny. I hate an ugly motherfucker that got jokes. Crystal said, When you said 115 degrees in Vegas, OMG, it brought back memories. Damn, Crystal. Sorry for that. That shit sucks. Scuba said the crazy part is you look up to me, LOL. Yeah, okay. How you figure that? Cause you tall? You know those jokes get old. Nando said Pat get a and a comp, it'll be better though. It'll better be better than like Maddie said, are those fake or real? These real. Nando said, wait, Crystal said thanks. No need to be sorry, it wasn't your fault. Tara said the good thing about the standard division is that when you lose, you can't blame your gear or the opponent's equipment. Facts. Said you can't talk shit when you have to look up to someone. I'm gonna talk shit all the time. That's the only joke you got. Honda said, did you play baseball? Me? Nah, not at all. I didn't play baseball. I didn't play sports at all, sadly. And I'm fast as hell. I'm not the best at basketball, but I'm definitely fast as hell. I did want to play football at one point. Oh, you play baseball, Stock Honda? That's what's up. That's what's up. Nando said I'm faster. You fast? You probably are, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you probably faster. But I'm fast as shit, so that's all that matters. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck. He said we got a race for 100. I'll do that. You gonna get smoked though, I ain't gonna lie. I'll race you for 100, Nando. He said, are you in the army or something? Not at all. I love basketball and sometimes baseball. Yeah, I don't really like watching sports. If I'm ready for that belt to ass on Forza, I'm definitely ready. Scuba Steve, I'm ready for you to stop talking shit. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. We need one more person, but I'm down. I'm down to whip your ass real quick. Hell yeah. I am not in the army. Crystal said I like playing sports. That's what's up. That's what's up. I ain't never played sports before other than like for fun. I don't like watching either. Yeah, I can't watch it. When I used to live in the Bay Area, I went to a couple A's games. I couldn't watch baseball. Like, I'll play that shit all day, but I can't watch it. Nando said, have you ever done boxing? I have. Stock Honda said, same. Yeah, Nando, I did boxing, kickboxing. I did a little bit of karate. Yeah, I did a little bit of shit. I didn't do it enough to. OD said, bro, why you posting all these blicks like you in the field with it? And it's clear you ain't got one felony, because I don't need to be in the field. That's why. Maybe you can't post blicks, but I can. I don't need to have a felony, bro. Crystal said it's boring watching facts. Honda said me too. I feel super sedated now. Much love, y'all. I'm out. All right. See you later, man. Said I'm going to see if social down facts. I like taboo. I heard of that, but I don't know what that is. I know that's the type of style. Honda said I did boxing. That's what's up. Pat said I couldn't pass the drug test for the high school team, so that's where sports ended for me. Hell yeah. Nando said he mad he got a felony. I mean, he mad about something. Who a felon? We talking about, if y'all go up, we talking about OD. OD came in here and said, bro, why you posting all these blicks like you in the field with it, and it's clear you ain't got one felony. I ain't know you needed a felony to post guns. Say you sound like an uneducated teen talking about blicks. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. He sound very uneducated. I don't know why he hating on me. You know what I'm saying? Crystal says zero felonies is the best when having guns. Tells that you know how to use them right. Exactly. Cause I'm not a bad guy, but how you know that I ain't in the field? Cause I got clean weapons. Felons can't own guns. Exactly. But no, Pat, he's saying I got all these guns like I'm in the field, like I got felonies or something. Weaver said I keep it a buck, guy's an idiot. Facts, exactly. Cause for one, why would I want felonies? For two, what I gotta be in the field for? And for three, how you know I'm not in the field with some other shit going? You know what I'm saying? Scuba said he said OD come talk some shit when you get some hair on your ball. Facts. I'm just saying that shit crazy because y'all don't know me. I could be in the field really doing shit. And I just get on YouTube like nothing happened. You don't know, even though I'm not, but you wouldn't know that. The stock Honda said, do you hunt? I wish. Nando said, been in the field, get old after a minute. Facts. Pat said, I mean, I've been in the field. He said, I'll be in the field in St. Louis, battlegrounds, facts. Nando said, getting money never gets old, facts. Focus said, I get the same type of trolls on my shorts. Yeah, that shit weird, Focus. Like, Focus, that shit weird. It's annoying because it's like, I gotta be a street nigga to own a gun. So you telling me in order to own a gun, I gotta be out here shooting people. I ain't never heard that. That's ass backwards. Crystal said nobody needs to be in a cage like they grounded at home like a child. LOL. Facts. Why the fuck would you want to be in a cage? Why the fuck would you want to be in the street shooting people and then have to go sit in a cage? I wake up when I want to wake up. Scuba Steve said, Focus, I don't know. He said, I didn't know you did YouTube. He said, bro, I got Blix and a felon and motherfuckers can't post them with felonies. And you right, it gets old. So why you posting Blix like you chasing a life we trying to get away from? OD, what are you talking about? The whole point of YouTube is to post guns and get, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is he talking about? He said owning guns to them means we're portraying being tough. Exactly, and that's stupid. Like, that's stupid, bro. He talking about we trying to get away from this. He must don't know. We just said, OD, why you trying to remember a life you failed? Move on and get better. Facts, Weavis. That's the best you could tell him. All positivity. He said, I guess my YouTube gone. What you mean? She will find me. Pat hella stupid. Scuba sees. Yeah, I appreciate it, Scuba, because, like, I ain't finna argue with nobody. I know my purpose. Crystal said, off the subject, people naive on subject facts. Nando said, you dry making a. Exactly. What the fuck? I get called all kind of names. Yeah, but Focus, that shit not cool, bro. Nando said, ain't nothing got to do with each other. Facts. XO, why every time black men post guns, they make it seem like somebody trying to be a gangster? I don't know, XO. I'm definitely not trying to be a gangster. I'm trying to show off what I like doing. Fail said felons can own guns, not to be an ass, not on that type of shit, but it mostly depends on the crime. A felon can get their gun rights restored over a certain amount of years and what crime a person did. That is facts, Phil, but you got to go through a lot of hoops for that shit. Nando said Glock. Phil said, I'm no felon, though. Of course. Weavis said, really, that's wild. Trevor said, horrible guns is all about the rival and mega blasters. Trevor, thanks. I like my horrible guns. Weavis said, I don't think that's the case at all. Right. Just because us as black men post guns don't mean nothing. Like, we can't post guns, bro. I don't understand that. Crystal said, this is professional speech on guns. Focus said, we do this shit for the love of firearms and entertainment. People take shit too serious. Exactly, Focus, because we black men, we can't post guns. I ain't know, like, where was the instruction manual for that? Crystal said, I don't think you can be a felon. Really? How? You can. Pat said, non-violent felons can ask state reps to approve, then get said approval, and then take that to the feds to be approved only if a non-violent. Exactly. Scuba Steve said, Trevor, what you got, a high point? Petty said, not necessarily, you don't need to be a street ninja in order to have a gun. Life is crazy out here, and people do crazy stuff. I don't understand what's going on out here with these YNs. Yeah, exactly. I don't get it either. Petty, I don't get it either. I don't know why the perception is if you have a gun, you got it. You like you can't be black and own guns and look cool. I don't understand it. Stock Honda said shot. Maddie said I have to leave. All right, Maddie. Honda said a Glock. Petty said I'm from Detroit, Michigan. We gotta stay strapped. Yeah, but I don't understand. Like I don't know who created that narrative that if you're black with guns, you're a felon. Why I gotta be a felon? Why I can't just love this shit for the guns? You know what I'm saying? Crystal said, I guess it depends on the felony. Focus said, I don't give a fuck. We keep doing what we do. Facts, Focus. We gonna keep doing this shit. Blue said, and I'm white. Right, but it's not a race thing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why is it that because, I want to own, because somebody just came in here and said something. Why is it that because I want to own guns, I have to be hood and a felon? That's what somebody just told me. That because I'm black with guns, I'm hood and I'm a felon and a wannabe. That's crazy. Trevor said, nah, I got that Titan Nerf. Oh, okay. Crystal said that's just confusion mentally. It doesn't matter what color or shape you are to have a gun. Exactly, Crystal. It don't matter. But I'm just trying to understand the proven point. What's the proven point? Because You know what I'm saying? Anyways, next subject. How y'all feeling tonight, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling tonight? Live going pretty cool tonight. Other than that shit, it's going pretty cool. How y'all feeling? Pat said, dude thinks all dark complexion are feeling it sound like. Exactly. That's what he think, Pat. And it ain't like that. Cause motherfuckers is, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he is, Pat. He said the stock Honda, see you, I'm going to sleep. All right, Honda, thank you for stopping by. I don't think he had a valid point. Crystal, he didn't. But next subject. Next subject. Who got a question for me? Anybody ask me a question? Trevor said, good, just been going to streams like this and saying what I just said. Okay. Okay. He said, majority of us on YouTube are legal firearm owners. Facts. Crystal said, I agree. What's the next question, though? Who got a question for me? You gonna get a suppressor? Facts. I am. Weavis said, what's your fave caliber? 9 mil. And I am getting a suppressor. Crystal said, how did your day go? Thanks for asking. It wasn't a bad day. It's just I had to get off work this morning and I slept for like 3.5 hours and then I had to go back to work to my second job. Steve, welcome to the live. Best red dot for Glock 19. I don't know. I would say hollow sun, but I could be wrong. It could be something different. Ray said because I'm brown, I need to show my toys in my Impala. Exactly, right? Ray, did you post some guns in the Discord, bro? Weavis said, why 9 mil over 45? I'm not saying I'll choose 9 mil over 45, but I'm saying my favorite cal is a 9 mil. You know what I'm saying? But it's 45 over 9 any day. But my favorite round is a 9 mil. Pat said 9 mil PCC or pistol. PCC all day. Crystal said, you're welcome. Hell yeah. Trevor said, mine is darts that have a waffle shape on the top. Mark said, I like the aim point COA. That's that big ass one, huh? Ray said, just one. 9 mil. Oh, you just posted one, Ray? Hell yeah. That's cool. Weaver said, to be clear, I like nines as well. Facts. Crystal said, that's rough. Working 2 jobs and good for you. I'm proud of you for doing good. I appreciate it, Crystal. That means a lot. Yeah, I definitely work 2 jobs. I'm out here grinding. I could be a street nigga, but why? I'd rather grind. I ain't gotta be a street nigga. Scuba Steve said 10 mil over everything. Facts. I agree with that. Steve said after are the aftermarket mad release and triggers any good? Steve, what you talking about? Weavis said 10 mil go hard. Damn, Scuba. Phil said the process seems very to get a suppressor, but I'll get one eventually though. It is, but it ain't. Pat said, Mark, the COA is discontinued and only for LEO now. So if you find one, get it. Facts. I ain't know that. Trevor said, from what I've heard, 22 is weaker than just beating the person with a gun. Hell no, you tripping, Trevor. 22 ain't the best, but it still do its job. Crystal said, don't be street. Hell no, not at all. I can't do that. I got 3 kids to raise. Steve said the blue gold joints you got, they aftermarket? Oh, yeah, they aftermarket. Yeah, they aftermarket parts. Mark Taylor said, I got the G19 and G45 versions. You winning, bro. What you gonna do to them? Or have you already, are you planning on doing something? Or are you already did? You already did something to them, Mark? Or do you plan on it? Crystal said, I pray for people who are lost, but on a side note, gun safety is awesome. Facts. You gotta pray for the people that's lost. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ray said, I'm out, fam. Stay blessed, Von. Catch you on here Thursday. Facts, bro. I will be live tomorrow night and Thursday, so it's all good. And you in the Discord now, so you already know. Mark said, G19 is my carry. Facts. Have you done anything to it, Mark? Stock Honda said, I'm back. I can't sleep. You can't sleep because you know what I'm saying? You missing the live. I feel you. I wouldn't be able to sleep neither. I feel you, bro. Welcome back, Honda. Crystal said my best friend was killed by her somebody. Yeah, that's crazy, Crystal. I don't know if you could say killed in it, the chat, but that's crazy. That's sad to hear. Lucas, what's good? Welcome back, Lucas. Your ass over there fucking with that 29, ain't you? Or what is it? Yeah, it's the 29, right? Or is it the 27? No, it's the 27. Phil said, you doing anything fun tomorrow besides work? Stock Honda said, sorry. Nah, you good, bro? Phil said, am I doing anything? Hell no, Phil. Irritated. Gotta go. McDonald, what up with it? What's good? He was 14 and sorry for the wording. Nah, you good. That's sad, Crystal. McDonald, what's good? I ain't seen you in here, man. Lucas said, Pops called me. Had to hop off real quick. You good, Lucas? Mark said G19 just put the Surefire XC3 light on it. Okay. Crystal said my best friend was 40. Damn. It's crazy. That's some crazy shit. That's some shit you hear on like First 48. No offense. That shit crazy. I said that shit crazy, man. That shit wild. Scuba Steve, if you still on, let me know what we doing in the Discord. Let me know if we gonna hop on Forza. Let me know if we gonna hop on Forza. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what we gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna stream Forza tonight though. I might run some duty. I might not. I might run some duty tonight. I might not. He said, you know, I'm rocking a 19 Gen 3 with a red light and a flashlight. Facts. Honda said, I will. Crystal said, yeah, it happened the week of her birthday, June 2019. Damn. Sorry to hear that, Crystal. Scuba said, Von, I'ma smoke you. Nigga, all your cars is tuned, bro. You be, This motherfucker know how to push my buttons, bro. Scuba Steve, the only one in Discord that know how to push my buttons. Crystal said her 2020. Mark said G45 waiting on extra funds to do more facts. McDonald said, might have to get that. Double beam. Hell no, I don't get that shit. Scuba Steve said 248. Who number is that, bro? What are you doing? Whose number is that? Scuba Pat said, Scuba, you're not allowed to use X-rated cars. Exactly. First of all, bro, I hope that ain't nobody number we know, because that's kind of... He said, that's my number, LOL. Why would you put your number in the Discord, bro? You lying. He said, who is that, Lucas? Stock Honda said, for real. Why you put that in there, bro? I hope that ain't nobody number. I hope it's some fake shit. Somebody gonna be mad at you, bro. But anywho, Pat said you're not allowed to use X-rated cars, Scuba Steve. You be cheating. And then you got that fucking black car on Forza. You be cheating and shit, bro. He said someone call it for fuck's sake. Someone call it. Crystal laughing. McDonald said got the blue grip on the 19. Who you talking about? Me or you? You got the blue grip? You got that blue Hogue grip? I think that's what it's called, a Hogue. McDonald said I need to get the 19X on my mama. Lucas laughing. Said Lucas, did you call the number, bro? Pat said I'm working. Lucas, did you really call the number? You called the number, bro? I'm glad you didn't spell out the N-word too, because somebody was gonna spaz out. He said it's a Rick Roll number. Is that one song that says Lucas, you called it? What happened? Crystal said, oh my gosh. This nigga funny. He said, yeah, I got the blue grip right now on the 19 motherfucker raw. How you like that whole grip, McDonald? I was thinking about getting a whole grip for the G20. How you like it? Lucas said they was singing this song. Hell no. Why you call it? He really called the number. Lucas go crazy for that. Because I wasn't calling that number. I probably should have. I'm not calling the number, though. I ain't doing that shit. That's over with. That shit over with. Hey, Lucas, you got to sing the song in Discord, bro. You got to let me hear what that shit sound like. That's funny as fuck. You got to let me hear what that shit sound like. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hey, y'all. It's 9:19. Bedtime. It's 9:19. Y'all know bedtime at 9. Bedtime. Oh, they all gonna say hey. Trust me. Come on. Y'all know it's nighttime. Y'all came home so late. He said, gotta take the risk. I thought it was a SWAT or something. I bet. Yeah, just do a recording, Lucas. McDonald said, man, not gonna lie, family, it feels smooth and really good. You should get that, G-man. Facts. Lucas said, Vaughn, you ever let your kids shoot any of your guns before? Not yet. I will be taking my daughter with me, but I don't know when. McDonald said, you can choose the grip colors because on my 23 Gen 3, I got the red grip on it, and it feels like a new gen. Facts. Fail said a 1-800 number, LOL. Y'all motherfuckers is stupid with these numbers. But to answer your question, Lucas, I plan on taking my 10-year-old daughter. She's ready. I plan on taking my 7-year-old son to get training too. So one day we gonna do that. I ain't gonna lie. One day we gonna do that for sure. Bro, why you putting all these numbers in the chat? This motherfucker wilding out. He said, fellas, the suicide prevention hotline. Yeah, y'all stop playing like that, man. Mark said, do the max for the Stribbog cycle wheel? They do. I haven't had one jam yet, thank God. He said, Pat, you just had me call a suicide number. Y'all motherfuckers is wildin'. What's wrong with y'all? Hell yeah, y'all. We coming up on the 2-hour mark. We coming up on that 2-hour mark. The algorithm is getting weak. We coming up on that 2-hour mark. Like, shit. 14 more minutes. He said, belt to ass. He gonna fly back by the 20 if he shoots it. Nah, I ain't he if I let my kids shoot, it definitely would be the 5.7 because it's no recoil. I would never let my kids shoot no 40. I don't even own a 40. He said, how old do you have to be in this? Stock Honda, you talking about in this Discord? I mean in this YouTube live, you gotta be 18. Pat said, yes, I did. So is we winning? Is we running Forza? We can. Pat said, how was your combo? We can run Forza. I ain't gonna lie. Probably give me like 20 minutes or so. You know what I'm saying? Put my kids to bed. Don't be joking around with suicide. Yeah, yeah, Liz. I mean, not Liz. My bad. Yeah, Crystal. They don't like Liz so much, but yeah, Crystal. I don't think they joking with it. They just talking about the number and shit. I didn't see no joke with it though. Stock Honda said bye. How old are you, Stock Honda? How old are you? How old are you, Stock Honda? How old are you, Stock Honda? Said Pat, I called them no joke just to see how fast they would pick up last year. They didn't pick up. Actual call they just said. Oh yeah, you 10. You gotta go, bro. Bro said 10. You know what's crazy? How the fuck did he get in here? Because when I did my shit, said I don't know who Liz is, but it's matter special. But it matters, especially with the gun subject. Hell yeah. No, my bad, Crystal. I fucking I know how bad they don't like her. But yeah, how the fuck did he get in here? How are you 10? You know what I think? I think he created a YouTube and lied about his age. That's what I think. Cause you know when you go live, you have to choose if it's for kids or not. And I always put not for kids. Cause they use fake B-days. That's what I'm thinking, bro. That's what I'm thinking, folks. Cause that motherfucker said 10. I'm like, whoa. Hey, he said his settings are live. Facts. He was a mature 10-year-old because he act like he knew what we was talking about. I done had some motherfuckers in this live around that age and they like, huh? He wouldn't even strike me as a 10-year-old. That's crazy. But I'm glad he told me because his ass got to go. He could be using someone's phone. Facts. The truth, you're Lucas, play Roblox or something, Honda. Facts. Go play that Roblox GTA. That RP server. Go play that RT server. You can't be up in here, little buddy. Go get the RT. Go get the RP server going. The truth said my fault. All good, bro. Welcome to the live, truth. Scuba said, doesn't everyone lie about their age? Damn. You just admitted to that. He said, yeah, I raised a little dude like that, little bro. Hell yeah. WWE was good. Mark said, too much going on with Roblox. Hell yeah, Roblox is crazy. How many of y'all got kids and do y'all let them play Roblox? Because my kids is banned on Roblox. Truth said, yo, why do you need so many guns? Just wondering, are you a collector or something? It's my hobby. Crystal said no. Yeah, it's my hobby. I fuck with guns. It's my hobby, bro. I'm not a killer or nothing. This is just what I like to do. Shit, if I had some more money, I'd have more than this for real. How many of y'all let y'all kids play Roblox if y'all got kids? Say I let my son play GTA before Roblox. Facts, because Roblox got some sick shit going on. Y'all know they got a lawsuit for Roblox right now. Roblox is more grown men than kids, and I don't have kids. But no, I wouldn't let them. Exactly. I feel you. I had to stop letting my kids play that shit. Mark said, nope, they can't play that game at all. Phil, Pat, I used my real birthday on my Snapchat. Only thing I didn't lie about. How much does the big one cost? You talking about the Stribbog? It was like 11. It was 1,100 beans. Crystal said, I don't have kids. Okay, okay, that's cool. Not everybody got kids. But yeah, that Stribbog was 1,100 beans. That shit was 1,100 beans. How he keep finding this nigga? He keep finding him. Says Stribbog SP9A3S. Facts. That's exactly what it is. I see you read the screen. Hell yeah, that's what it is, bro. It's a 5-inch barrel. I didn't even fucking know what I was buying. I thought I was buying the fucking Stribbog A3. The A3 is an 8-inch barrel, but I'm happy with the A3S. I ain't gonna lie. He said, I mean, shit, I'm one of those people who will have kids. When I have kids, the shit won't be played. LOL. Facts. Yo, fam, what's the blue mag? It's not a magazine. It's a +5, but it's called. I don't know. That shit is WARNE, some shit like that. Lucas, Vaughn got the safety on the 320. That shit gonna go off any. You don't see that? You don't see I got that safety on, fool? He said I'm in plan. McDonald said the blue and the golden, the blue and the gold yellow one. What you mean, McDonald? Tactical Llama, welcome to the live, brother. Welcome to the live. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling, Llama? McDonald said both of them +5. McDonald, the blue one is +5. The gold one is +6. The gold one is a +6 mag by NDZ. And then the blue one, I don't know who the fuck make that shit. It's +5 though. Yes, sir, I'm good. Just finished my live. Your live did good, Llama. Your live did good, bro. Pat said from another mother, facts. Llama in the building. Lucas said, I'm trying to put a comp on my 27. That shit will go done, bro. Get rid of that 27, Lucas. Get rid of that 27. Vaughn, build a drag car. I am. I'm going to build a drag car when I get off. Llama said, hey, Pat, Steve built a drift car. Facts. Hey, Pat, you going to fuck with us tonight or no? Because if you going to fuck with us tonight, I could wait. Llama said, yep, 86. That 27. You talking about his 27, Llama? He got to get rid of that shit, huh? Llama, how'd you do tonight on the stream? Llama, how'd you do tonight on your stream, bro? Yo, how does your algorithm be? Because my algorithm is trash, Llama. Lucas said, I'm trying to get that shit working. Chill on me. He said that 27 a Jamatron. Hell yeah, you got to get rid of that 27. Because that 27 is not it, bro. I ain't even trying to be mean. Pat said, I'll try, but I don't know when I'm off. He said, I don't know when I'm going to be off. Could be an hour, could be 3. Damn. I mean, shit, I'm going to be up. I ain't going to lie, Pat, I'm going to be up. Phil said, when I bought my CZ Scorpion, I didn't know the shit was a CZ Scorpion. I just walked in the store and bought it because I liked the shit. I just told the employee I want this in December last year. Hell yeah, that's how I was with the Stribbog. I wasn't tripping, though. Lucas said, bro, I feel like I'm working with a high point. He said, great. 136 subs, 120 concurrent viewers. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Llama. I'm going to have to get at you outside of this shit. Because I got some questions to ask, Llama. I don't know. Llama, how can I get in contact with you outside of YouTube? Because I do got some questions because I'm still new to all this shit. Scuba Steve said, me too. I'm going to be up. Yeah, I'm going to be up, bro. I'm going to be chilling with my wife. Lucas said, if it works this time, I got potential for it. Man, get rid of that shit, bro. Pat said, shit, Vontae was showing your live. That's pretty nice. I bet she subbed too. Hell yeah, Pat. I appreciate it. I never expected her to join my shit. I've been hearing her name in other people live. So when I seen Tara join, I was like, hell yeah, she's well known. Wilson said, you got to get Skate 4. Do I? Is it free? Scoob said, no joke, the only reason I got my SIG is because it was sexy as fuck. Same reason. I ain't gonna lie. Llama said for sure. Llama, how do I go about getting in contact outside of YouTube, if you don't mind me asking? Number 2 said Glock with the burning heart. Facts. Lucas said the trigger on the M17 is tough. Hey, the trigger on the M18 nice too. Say, hey fam, you fuck with the 26 Gen 3? I fuck with the 26 Gen 5. Wilson said, yeah, it's free. Okay, bet, I'm downloading it. Scuba Steve says sexy guns matter too. Facts. Llama said, oh shit, Terra Tactical. We are going to try and do a live together. Oh shit, Llama. I'ma join that. I'ma join that, bro. He said, y'all got 26.3. Hell yeah. He said that would be dope, Llama. Yeah, that's gonna be dope as fuck. McDonald said, wait, there's a skate 4 out. Scuba Steve said, fine, don't be basic. Other gens are good too. Oh no, I'm getting a Glock 20 Gen 4. So I already know. I know other gens is cool. I'm definitely getting a Glock 20 Gen 4. It's on the way. I ain't order it now because I'm waiting to get my AK. Then we gonna get the Glock 20 Gen 4. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting it. I'm hands down getting it. Yeah, Llama, she needs to set that live corner up in her new place. But then again, will she steal everyone? I don't know, man. Llama and Tara, who gon' you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Lucas said, what you gonna do to the 10 mil? Hella shit. I don't wanna expose myself. Cause then y'all not gonna have no interest. If I tell y'all gonna be like, oh, we already seen that coming. So I gotta surprise y'all. Cause I am gonna fix the 10 mil up. McDonald said, Pat, oh man, that would have crazy. Hell yeah, combo is crazy. She has right. Phil said, McDonald, are you late at Toronto, McDonald, bro? Lucas, I have a G29 Gen 4. Lucas, I feel that on bro. I'm ready for that. Hell yeah. I am getting a 10 mil, but I can't expose everything. Y'all not gonna be interested. Y'all not gonna be interested. If I tell y'all everything, y'all gonna be like, damn, we already seen this coming. He already said that in the live. I am gonna do up the AR and I'm gonna do the Glock 20 up, but I ain't telling y'all what I'm doing. Y'all just gotta be there to see it. Von, tell us in the Discord. Y'all gotta be there to see it, man. I already exposed too much. I already told y'all my AR-15 build. Lucas says, Scuba, I know I see that shit. It's dirty as hell. Yeah, I am. Discord drop. Discord drop. Discord drop, huh? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That would be a crazy combo though. Llama and Tactical. Llama and Terra. That'd be crazy. That's gonna be a crazy ass it's gonna be a crazy duo. Lucas, at least my shit don't jam. Damn, why you gotta hit him where it hurt? Lucas, is your 19 cut for optic? Hell no. It's a 19 Gen 5, but it's not MOS. I don't really fuck with optics anyways. I'm not an optic person. I got crazy shot without optic. I'm telling you, I can shoot good as fuck without optic. Pat said, yeah, that AR build, we still got to go over. I got some shit I need to send you. Facts. Send it to me, Pat. Focus said, Scuba. Lucas said, you wrong, bro. Yeah, he just, Scuba, why you just out him like that? He just outed you. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, bro. He just outed you on the live. He just outed you in front of everybody. I don't think nobody get no fuck. I ain't gonna lie. But he did just out you. He just did you wrong. You gotta clean that bitch. Lucas said that shit hurt. That shit funny, bro. It's all good. You know we love. You know we got love for you, Lucas. It's all good, bro. You know we got love for you, man. Clean that shit. Scuba said, at least I have a holster with your ass. Damn, Scuba Steve on everybody head today. We gonna have to get on him in the Discord. Phil, so you think all FDE 11.5? Yeah, I think it would, Phil. I do. Pat said I don't remember what all we got you set up with so far. Um, damn, Pat, I don't remember either. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all was sending hella shit. I know y'all got me set up with like some type of buffer tube, Pat. Y'all got me with some type of buffer tube, and then that's it. Cause I know I was going with the upper and the lower parts kit and the pistol kit, the buffer tube kit. But I know y'all got me set up with some buffer. I can't remember. Lucas said all love, just cleaned it today and oiled it. Joe said, what's going on? Joe, welcome back. Lucas said, I'm only on Lucas right now. Scuba said, I'm only on Lucas. Focus said, damn it, Scuba, behave. Exactly. Pat said, Scuba, at least I have a nice car outside of Forza. Oh, shit. Scuba, you gonna take that? What you driving? Dan said, I bet this dude is loud on public transportation. Dan, I drive a 2024. Try again, my boy. Dan, I drive a 2024. I don't even ride transportation. You probably do, though. But that's what's up if you do. He said, yeah, we going to have to go back over it, LOL. Facts. I'm down, Pat. Crystal said, well, I'm getting tired, but good chat today. Have a good night. Take care. Thanks for having you in the chat, Crystal. You've been in for like a week now. So I appreciate that. Pat said, JP Enterprise Silent Buffer. Hell yeah, send all that shit in the Discord. Lucas said, Dan, you hating, you ride the short bus. He said, you heat your apartment with an open oven. Damn, Dan, we finna bake your ass. You lucky I can't see what you look like. Cause I'll bake you. My apartment definitely don't do all that. That motherfucker came in hating. He said, Dan, you a racist. He hella racist. Lucas, you ride the school, the jam bus. Yeah, Dan came in here racist, talking about I heat my apartment with an open oven. So you think all black people just struggle, huh? So I got thousands of dollars worth of guns laying right here, and I heat my apartment with an oven. He said, damn, Scuba, get off my tip. Nah, we finna get on Dan, because Dan came in here on some racist shit. Really? That motherfucker said, you sound like you loud on the public bus. That's fucked up. I drive a 2024, so I don't, yeah. Not at all, my boy. I drive a 2024, so I don't really know what he talking about. He said Dan is out of control. Facts. Don't ban him yet. I want to see what he gonna say. Focus said y'all wildin'. Focus. Fucking Lucas and Scuba Steve always going at it, bro. He said Dan probably on my yeah, Dan ass tripping out. I don't know why he came on here tripping. He said I drive a 2025. He said LOL can't even see you if the shoe fits. Dan, are you sad, Dan? Are you sad, bro? I'm lost. Are you sad, Dan? Are you sad? Are you sad, Dan? You need a hug, bro. He said, what? Are you sad, bro? He said, nah, me and Lucas ain't arguing. We talking shit. Facts. But no, I'm saying y'all always going at it. But I'm trying to figure out. He said, dance. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Dan. He said, I heard you steal from. Yeah, your ass tripping, bro. Your ass out of here. My grandma passed away, bro. You tripping. Ban, Pat give Dan the number. He already gone. He probably do need that motherfucker, but he gone. I don't tolerate all that disrespect. Yeah, his ass gone, bro. He tripping. Anyways, another subject, man. Y'all ask me a question. Ask me another question. Keep it going. Keep it going. Ask me another question. Somebody asked, was I getting a suppressor? I am for the Stribbog. What's next? Am I going to the Glock event this Sunday? I am. Am I getting all they stickers and patches? I am, if they got them. I gave Dan the band hammer. I did too, Pat. I caught his ass too. Y'all ass tripping. But anywho, I am going to the Glock event this Sunday. I need all they stickers and all they patches, and they better have them. Because last time I went, they ain't had no shit. He said, that's right, Pat. Exactly, yeah. Bro tripping. I don't know what power trip his ass on. He said, Lucas, we can arrange when you send a mag dump into something safe without a jam. Joe said, shit. Scuba said, argue. Lucas said, Dan and types make another just to join. Hell yeah, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you want to do all that? I'm trying to have a positive live, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a positive live. I've been on here for 2 hours anyways. I'm down there finna hop off in a little bit. Pass it out, ban him again. Facts. Facts. Hell yeah, Scuba Steve, when you trying to run it. Because right now, it's like 9:39. I'm probably going to get off in like 20 minutes, put my kids to bed. Yeah, I'll probably be off in like 20 minutes to put my kids to bed, and then I'm going to hop right back on the live. So when you trying to run it, Scuba Steve, Lucas said, Scuba, I've been sent it in, but... Phil said, what's the box in the back? That's to my light. That's to my light. He said Von dodging the smoke. Never that, bro. I need like 20, 30 minutes. I got to deal with my kids. I ain't dodging no smoke. You got to understand, boy, I still got kids. I got wife. You know what I'm saying? I got to tend to them. You guys are playing the game soon? Joe, not no time soon, but we are. He said, or live. Lamo Pat. Cardboard. Vaughn, you be on Warzone? Hell no, but if I get a good squad, I'll run. I'll run for real. Joe said, "Are y'all gonna be on the game soon?" Not soon, but we might be on there. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not, but we is gonna be on the game though. We gonna be on the game, Joe. We gonna keep you entertained, Joe. But we not gonna be on that motherfucker right now though. Like I said, I'm hopping off in like 20 minutes because I gotta tend to my family real quick. Y'all know how that be. I gave y'all 2 hours. He said, like you running from me on Forza, psych. Not at all. Not at all. Just make sure you watch the Discord, Scuba Steve. Cause when I say it's game time, just make sure you ready. He said do it on Discord like a video call. That's probably what I might do. I might do it live, but like I said, I'm gonna get off in 20 minutes so I can tend to my kids. They should be asleep though. But that's why I said I gotta go see if they at sleep. You know, kids don't ever want to go to sleep on their own. Joe said 6 hours. Lucas said you're 19, hold 20. Hell yeah. I don't carry nothing less than 20. Truth be told, I ain't never carried nothing less than 20 because I always had a +5 since like 2019. I've always had a +5. I don't carry nothing less than 20. Fun fact, my echelon hold 23. Crazy, right? That shit hold 23. Cause they make extensions for the echelon, but before they wasn't doing that. Before they wasn't making extensions for the echelon. JT said, "We see your guns, little bro." He said, "My 19 hold 33 +1. What about the Springfield?" The echelon. The echelon. That's what you talking about. The gold one. He said, "What about the Springfield?" Yeah, the echelon. That shit hold 23. He said, "Yeah, how much does it hold?" I just told you the echelon hold 23. Standard it holds 17, but it came with +3. So that one holds 20, but the one I got now holds 23. That's what I'm saying. If you go to the store and buy a Springfield Echelon, it come with two 17-round mags, and it come with two +3 mag extensions for free. He said, "Are you for real displaying a lower receiver with no hand grip? Boy, get off." Why you're a hater. For sure. Scuba C said, my 29, my baby. Put a G20 15 round. Ooh. You ain't lying about that. My boy both of my friends got 29s. Lucas said, "Damn, that's tough. That's how much my 27 hold I rock with my G23." Said, "I need that G22 mag." Facts. What's up with JT hating? He said, hater. He said, "Are you for real displaying a lower receiver?" I be getting the trolls tonight. He said, "JT, who the fuck are you?" Facts. What you hating for? So who pissed in y'all Cheerios, bro? I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure something out, man. Who pissed in y'all Cheerios? He came in here, "Are you displaying a AR lower?" Certified hater. He said, "Pat, he's not letting you hit." JT, you need a hug, bro? Lucas said, bro, JT go to sleep or something. It's past your bedtime." Facts. Lazy said, "I just eat mac and cheese out my..." What? Lazy, what are you talking about? JT, what? RG was good. Yeah, ban him. Like, bro, what? Get your ass out of here. I don't know why I get all the trolls. Why do I get the fucked up algorithm with all the trolls? He said, "Lazy, no, bro, that's what I did." Lazy, what are you talking about? You said you ate mac and cheese out your pockets? He said, "You're fucked up, I think." I'm fucked up? Wait, what are you talking about? I'm hella lost. What is Lazy talking about? Anywho, he said, "Yeah, bro, that's what I did." That's crazy. Why you did that? He said, "Who you..." I had to steal your shit, bro. Uh, the VAR, whatever your name is, wow, what? Said, "Because I wanted to." Okay, so you eating mac and cheese out your pockets? That's a little crazy. He said, "Oh yeah, I stole it." He said, "Lazy, how old are you?" That's what I'm trying to figure out. How old are you? RG, welcome to the live, bro. How you feeling? How you feeling, RG? We just in here. He said I'm 17. Well, sorry, lazy, but you gotta go. You gotta be 18 to be in the live. You have to be 18 or they will. Yeah, you know the rest. You gotta be 18. Why am I getting all the trolls? RG said, good, bro. What about you? I'm chilling. Pat said, bye. Yeah, you gotta be 18, bro. I don't know how. Yeah, that shit wild. Said, no one under 18. Not at all. When it comes to guns, you cannot be under 18. If I'm doing a stream with video games, I don't care how old you are, because I'm not going to respond. I'm just playing my game. You know what I'm saying? Pat said, how's everyone doing? I'm good. Joe said, Scuba Steve loves timing peeps. He do, but he be on that shit. Lucas said, everyone trolling Vaughn tonight. Yeah, bro, I don't understand. I'm getting all the trolls. Pat said, I know, so they can still watch LOL, but not me. Yeah, that shit weird. Like, I'm getting all the trolls tonight. I don't know, like, they be mad. I don't get it. I don't know why. And it's funny because I be in other gun tubers lives. They don't be getting no trolls. They hardly get any, if that. He said the older trolls, yeah, but the young bucks, nah. I don't be getting no, like, I be in other people's lives. They barely get trolls. He said I time people who need time and facts. Whoever need time and you going to get that issue. Facts. All the way. All the way. You going to get that issue. You going to get that issue, man. RG laughing. Hell yeah. You going to get that issue, man. Whoever need time and getting timed. He said, keep it 100. Facts, RG. You got to. You fucking with me, you got to keep it real. All the way. All the way. He said, you just ain't been in the right lives, bro. What you mean, Focus? It be trolls and other people live, Focus? Like all the big tubers? Pat said the young ones just ban them. Steve, the older trolls you control with them. Yeah, that's true. Joe said I time the true distractions, not opposing opinions. Box Chevy, nice carbine. G, welcome to the live, bro. If y'all haven't already, don't forget to double tap and sub up. He said I see hella trolls. Focus, you do be in a lot of people's lives. They be getting trolled like all the big YouTubers. Lucas said, could you make that lower only or a different cow? Lucas, you know what? Laugh at me if you want, but I don't know. I just ordered it because it was 30 beans. He said, I like the Glock too. Appreciate you, bro. He said, y'all be banning them in other lives too. For real? Focus said Uncommon had some the other night. Shit was crazy. For real? Who is Uncommon, by the way? M said, nice pew pew. I appreciate you, M. Who is Uncommon? And I thought I was the only one that get the trolls bad. I didn't know other gun tubers be getting them. Like you said, Focus, maybe I just don't be in the right ones. Maybe I don't be in the right people shit. He said, you know, Pat mind for everybody. Pat do. RG said, multi-use lower, LOL. I would hope it is. Focus said, Uncommon Korean. I'm going to look him up because I be trying to look at all the gun tubers. Lucas said, damn, 30 beans for a lower go dumb. That's going to be a nice budget. Hell yeah. But it's not going to be a budget build, though. Brookside said, how's it going? Welcome back, bro. He said, Uncommon Korean. Hell yeah, I'm going to check that out. He don't be having mods, so that's on him. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I keep some. I got to keep some mods because, yeah, that should be crazy. He said, most tubers just ignore them and their mods handle it. Facts. That's what I need to learn how to do. Just ignore their ass and let the mods handle it. Just ignore their ass, bro. All I gotta do is start ignoring their ass. I ain't tripping. He said, Brooke. He said, what's a mod? Joe funny as fuck. Joe, how long you got left? Sup, Pat? How long you got left, Joe? He said, not you. Pat funny as hell. We got 31 likes and 13 people. That's backwards. Come on, man. Let's get these people up in here, man. RG laughing. Focus said, Brooke. What's up, Focus? 6 hours. Damn, Joe, your time low-key going by. Jordan said, shit, how do I become a mod? Jordan, the mod thing is closed. No offense, but it's closed. I got too many mods. I don't need any more. I got Joe. I got Pat. I got Scuba Steve. I got Heavy. I don't need no more mods. The mod thing is closed. Nobody else could be a mod. I'm sorry. Say, yeah, the ultimate goal is to get you to say what they type. A mod, I don't know, Joe. Asked Vaughn. Lucas said, Joe, what you be doing for work? Jordan said, damn, RIP. RIP what? What you talking about, Jordan? He said you forgot Rico. I did forget Rico. That motherfucker don't even respond no more. We got to get Rico in here. RG said, where's Heavy? Heavy hopped off because I was chewing cake. Heavy hopped off because he didn't like the way I was eating my cake, bro. For real, RG, I was eating some good-ass fluffy pink cake, and Heavy didn't like that shit. Joe said, I'm a stripper. Pat said, who Rico? At Joe for hire. RG laughing. I swear to God, RG asked Pat. Pat asked Pat and Scuba Steve. RG Heavy hopped off because I was eating cake. He was mad. Lucas said, oh, that's fire. They call you. Hell no. They call him something different. They call him something different, man. He said Tuesday and Thursdays, I'm half off. RG said, for real, bro? Nah, for real. Pat said heavy with jelly. He said with your mouth open. RG, I was eating cake. They mad because I was eating cake with my mouth open. Who the fuck eat cake with their mouth closed? How do you eat cake with your mouth closed, bro? That shit makes no sense. He said if Rico don't come back, I'll take his spot. Bet that, Focus. Bet that. I hope Rico come back. That's my boy. But yeah, if he don't come back, you claim this spot. I'm going to give him some time and see if he want to mod. Because I know Rico, like, I'm not going to speak on Rico. That's my boy. I know he got some shit going on. So it is what it is. You know, you got to be in here to be a mod. So shit, Focus, if he don't come back, you claim this spot. RG said was he the... he was the whole jar. He was the whole jar. He said, what's the best cake? Lucas, I don't fucking know. I like chocolate cake, but it got to be, like, moist. I don't like no hard-ass cake. Feel me? I don't like no spongy-ass cake. He said jelly enough to bounce. Yeah, that motherfucker bounced. McDonald said, yo. She said, what do you do for a living? Everything. RG laughing. McDonald said, what's the... Focus said, bet. Yeah, bet. Yeah, I got you. He says, Rico take care of his kids. Leave him alone. I'm not messing with Rico. That's my boy. Focus just said he wanna mod and shit, you know. Scuba Steve, who pissed in your Cheerios? McDonald said peanut butter one. That's a 320. Joe said vote will be taken for sure, but my vote will have to be Focus. He's def next in line. Exactly, Joe. It's nothing offensive. You feel me? Focus want to mod. I need help. So whoever want to help me, it's all good. Diva, where do I start learning about guns from scratch? I'm planning to learn about it. YouTube. Lucas said carrot cake fire. Ill. Joe said I thought he was taking care of his friend's kid. I could be mistaken. Joe, I don't even know. We ain't even gonna, trip on it. Is what it is. Heavy said, you done eating? Look, RG, where you at? Heavy, he mad. Heavy, I'm not eating no more, bro. Pass it. I think Scuba lost the race. He taking it out on us. Facts. Scuba Steve must have did something. He lost or something. RG said red velvet with cheese cream icing. How much were those? A lot. RG laughing. I told you, RG, he thought I was eating. I've been done eating, Heavy. I've been done eating. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Diva said any specific YouTubers. You can go to Hitch. I don't know how to say his name. Hickok 45. Look him up. He's famous. Lucas, Red Velvet is good. I forgot about that. He said, Vaughn, I've never lost to you. I didn't say you lost to me. Pat didn't say you lost to me. They said you lost. Rambo, welcome to the live. Damn, bro, that's fire. Facts. RG said 100. Lucas, what state you from? I'm from California. I'm from the Bay Area, but I live in Nevada. I live in Nevada, bro. But yeah, hell yeah. Lucas said, just search up what you want to learn about. They got tons of videos. Facts. If you ever want to learn about gun videos, I mean, not gun videos. If you ever want to learn about guns or gun safety, go on YouTube. Focus said Rambo. Hell yeah, Focus. We going to talk about that shit outside the stream. But yeah, you next in line, bro. No offense to my boy Rico, but you next in line if you really want it. Pat said, Diva, a great one is Spin Firearms. Oh, yeah, Spin Firearms. I forgot about them. Is it Spin or is it SPN? Rambo said, I wish we could have all those. You from the Netherlands. Hell yeah. Welcome to the live, Rambo. Said, what's your favorite gun of all time? AK. Everybody know that. AK. Focus said, hell yeah. Salute, Focus. Like I said, it ain't no. It's all love for Rico. I know he going through shit. He probably watching this right now. I don't know. It's all love. But like I once learned, fun fact, I used to mod for a streamer who was doing the GTA RP. And he told me the same shit. He said, no offense, but anybody who want to be a mod, if you're not in every time I stream, I can't mod you. And I didn't take offense to it. Because I used to mod for a lot of GTA streamers. And shit, I lost my mod because I couldn't be in because I worked 2 jobs. Lucas said, Von, has a person asked for a picture with you before? Nah, not at all. I ain't famous, not yet. RG said, what's everyone's opinion on a Timmy trigger for a shadow system? Ooh, that's a good question. Said, thanks, Pat. I'm from India. Scuba said a G29 is the best gun of all time. G45 is tough. Bad. What's good? What's good with you? He said, what's everybody's opinion on a Timmy trigger for a shadow system? What's y'all opinion on that? Because I don't really know much about triggers. What's y'all opinion? He said, what y'all think about the performance trigger? I always wondered about it, but I ain't never tried it. I know it's flat. That's all I know. I can't tell you nothing else. I know that shit flat for sure. That shit flat for sure. I don't know really much else. I don't know much else, my boy. Vontae, J-Dog, welcome to the live, brother. RG said, I have one in my CR920. How you like it, RG? Lucas said it doesn't sit back all the way. That should be fucking with me sometimes. For real? Oh, yeah, Lucas, you do got a performance trigger. Joe said, I want a new gun. Joe, you get a gun tomorrow. Scuba said, who's the worst gun tuber that does live in y'all opinion? Scuba Steve, we not going to do that. I don't like to talk about other YouTubers on here. We ain't going to do that, my boy. We could do that in the Discord. RG said, in my opinion, they're okay. Lucas said, I got it on my 27. It's not bad. Scuba Steve, you need to worry about tuning your cars because I'm finna make a drag car as soon as I get off. Focus said, I don't have any experience with shadow systems, but Timmy triggers are dope. I would use one. Facts. I heard they are dope. Diva said, Glock with a switch is famous in our neighborhood. For real? He said, I got a performance trigger. Joe said, I have a few. Do you, Joe? Henry, welcome to the live. RG said, Lucas, on that 27. Hell yeah, but, oh, Lucas, I wonder if your 27 jamming because you got the performance trigger. Could that be it? Could that be it? I wonder if that's why. Could that be it? Could your 27 be jamming because you got the performance trigger? RG said, yep. Scuba said the jammy show, or however you spell it, he hates on everyone in his comments. That's fucked up. Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on nobody in my shit. That's crazy. RG said I hate it in my 27. RG, you got a 27 too? He said, I appreciate you checking on me. Hell yeah. RG, you got a 27? Lucas said, bro, you think? Maybe, damn, I didn't think about that. Back to the factory trigger. Yeah, RG. Lucas, change your factory trigger back and then let us know. Joe said, do a question. I got a question for y'all. Who want to see me blow up and grow to be a better YouTuber? Let me know. That's my question. Who wants to see me blow up and be a better YouTuber, a bigger YouTuber? Diva said, yo, are you a gunsmith as well? I wish. I'm not. I wish, though. But Joe said do a question. So my question is, who want to see me blow up and be a better YouTuber? RG said me. That's facts. Much love, bro. Much love. That's like a serious question. Who want to see me get bigger at this shit? Because I do. Who want to see me get better at this shit? Me. Because I do. Joe said, fuck no. Joe lying. Joe gonna call me later and be like, hey, bro. That's my boy. Pat said, if you change the shadow trigger. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Lucas said, RG, do you got to change anything like in any internals? RG said, Joe. Scuba said the old performance trigger couldn't go in a Gen 4. The new performance trigger can go in a Gen 4. Marcelo said, do you have more guns? Hell yeah. Focus said, I want to see all of us blow up. Facts. Me too, bro. John said, Vontae, you not really like that tough. Here we go with another troller. Nobody banned him. Let's see what bro got to say. Diva says, still we don't have access to weapons over here, but it's cool to watch. Facts. Pat, I seen your message too. I didn't skip over it, Pat. I seen your message. Some message I read in my head, some I read out loud. Pat said, RG don't change the shadow system's trigger. Then if a self-defense situation happens and cops take it, you won't get a new one. I didn't know that. Marcelo, can you show? What am I showing? Pat said it voids the warranty. Listen to that shit. He said go play video game VR. Y'all got Diva. Lucas, Scuba is the difference between the old one and the new one, like visual look. Marcelo said other guns. No, I'm not gonna show the other guns, Marcelo. It's too much work to take them out my safe. If you got a safe and you got guns, that shit get annoying. I don't know if it's just me, but that shit gets annoying after a while. Cause my guns are in order. Like I put my guns in my safe in a certain order. So when I'm pulling my guns out the safe, I got what's that shit called? I have damn, what's that shit called? I got I got OCD. So if I pull my guns out the safe, I gotta put them right back in the same way I pulled them out. So yeah, I'm not showing no guns cause hell no, that's too much work. And I got a small ass safe too, so yeah, it should be too much cause I gotta position my longer guns in there. Yeah, I ain't finna do all that. He said John woke up today and chose to ride. Right? Diva said Joe, even airsoft are hard to acquire for real. Yeah, that's what I said. Scuba Steve, I got OCD for sure. Joe said my EDC guns remain stock triggers. Prosecutors will use anything against you. Facts. All my guns got stock triggers. Lucas said, Diva, can you have a gun at all? Probably not. Hell yeah, Joe. All my guns are stock trigger. None of my guns got tricked out triggers. All my shit stock. All my shit stock. He said, I typed it before you said it. Oh, okay. I didn't even see that. Yeah, I got OCD like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I hate that shit. Like, if my guns go back in the safe, it gotta go in a certain way. If my guns go back in my bag from the range, they gotta go in a certain way. And so on and so forth. I ain't gonna keep going on. Diva said, yeah, but it's very hard to even own a revolver. Diva, where you at again? John said, what's the point of having all these guns if your arm can hardly hold them? What you mean? My arm ain't... What are you talking about? RD said, I'm late to responding, but yeah, I know it voids a warranty, but it's my competition gun, so honey, it don't matter. Diva said, basically, you need to prove to the cops that you have ops who about to tap you. What the fuck? Joe said, I'm actually diagnosed. With what, Joe? Sosa, welcome back. Sosa, I've been seeing your messages too. I ain't get to respond. Diva said, India, much love from India. Too many goofy restrictions. This guy's a comedian. Sosa said, what's good? Where the McChicken? Man, what the fuck? He said, nugget on a bun. Joe said, OCD. Oh, you got diagnosed with OCD? That's crazy. RG said, I meant to put honestly. Yeah, when you said honey, I thought you was being funny, bro. I was like, oh, shit. RG on that shit tonight. It's all good. That autocorrect been fucking me up all week, bro. Sosa, where the fuck you been? You done missed everything. Motherfuckers, man, you done missed everything, Sosa. We got a bone to pick with you in chat. Sosa, we got a bone to pick with you, bro. We finna get on your ass in the Discord. Diva said, do you have any playlists in your channel where I can learn stuff like basic? I don't, Diva, but just go on YouTube and type up like basic gun knowledge or how to hold a gun. That's what I did. I ain't gonna cap. When I started first getting into guns, my main focus was how to hold a gun and how to shoot it. Because anybody could shoot a gun, but can you aim? Can you make sure you on target? Feel what I'm saying? Sosa says, starting the AR build, what's the lower? Hell yeah. It's a PSA lower, 5.56. Diva said, gotcha. Sosa said, LMO, let me been busy as hell. Started college a few weeks ago. Diva said, thanks, man. Lucas said, Vaughn, you got any dogs? Hell no, I got bad asthma, so I can't have dogs. I can have hyperallergenic dogs, but I'd rather not have a dog right now because I work too much. I could barely keep up with my kids, bro. A dog is just OD. A dog is overdoing it, bro. Said Diva, where you live? India. Wayne, welcome to the live. My cats can't listen to the. Huh? Scuba said my dad taught me how to shoot. Exactly. See, I didn't have that growing up. I didn't have that. RG said, and Lucas, what do you mean adding? The factory trigger or the performance trigger? Wayne said, these guns look like the ones my cats reach for. What you mean? Chanson said, just got a new Aero Precision Gen 2 lower built 2 days ago. Needing 5.56 upper still, though. Chanson, that's what's up. Chanson, what upper you going with? Wayne said, my name isn't fucking Wayne. Well, Vendetta, why you gotta cuss at me? Lucas said I had to teach myself how to shoot. Facts. Diva said, is gun vault mandatory? What you mean, Diva? I'm self-taught. Same here, Joe. Self-taught. Lucas said RG performance trigger. Sosa said, hey, what's that shit with the gold on it? I thought it was a Glock, but you told me it wasn't. It's a Stribbog. I mean, my dumb ass. That's a Springfield Echelon. Vendetta said, there we go, thank you. Hey, you ain't gotta be so feisty. Chancellor said, don't know you. Honestly been looking around though. Hell yeah. Said, nah, safe not required. Is that what he asking me? Nah, safe's not required, but shit. If you want your guns protected, you better get a safe. On me, you better get a safe. You want your shit protected. Anywho, Scuba Steve, you better get ready. I'm finna be off in a little bit because I gotta go handle some shit. So I'm probably gonna get off in a little bit. But Scuba Steve, you better be ready. Say Joe says safe should be required. Yes and no. I mean, I agree. Everybody should have a fucking safe for real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all want to hear something? Y'all want to hear something crazy? Say everyone start calling Von Springfield a Stribbog. Y'all want to hear something crazy? And this is, I never knew this in a, living in Nevada, I didn't know this was a law. So listen, I got a story to tell y'all. So boom. I had to leave work while on my break, which is allowed. Right? So boom, I leave work while on my break. I rush to the gun store. I didn't really get a chance to lollygag and look around, right? So while I get to the gun store, I did the paperwork for my lower because I got my license, so I don't have to do a background check. While I did the paperwork for my lower, and the guy was like, "Oh, we have to sell you a lock, cause you know, like when you guys buy the, you know, like everybody who got guns, y'all know when we buy guns, it comes with like the little orange lock inside the gun, and then you got the lock inside the case. When I bought my lower, he told me he had to sell me a lock because in the state of Nevada, a couple years ago, they was trying to make it illegal to buy a gun without a lock. Can y'all believe how crazy that sound? They tried to tell me in the state of Nevada a couple years ago, they tried to make it illegal to buy a gun without the lock. So because I bought the lower and it didn't come with a lock, he sold me a lock. That's crazy as fuck, bro. I was like, you gonna sell me a fucking lock? He was like, yeah. He sold me a lock, bro. That shit irritated me. He said, chances said if you have kids, require, if not, then need it, in my opinion. Diva said you'll be featured in GTA 6, not at all. Joe said talking about storing guns, safe should be mandatory. RG said, did you get the drop in on the parts to assemble it? Chanson said, Pat, what's up? Lucas said, bro said, so boom. Duke Dennis ass. Diva said, Vontae, guns in GTA 6 would be crazy. Facts. Pat said, lurking. That little dumbass lock no one uses, yeah. RG said that's bullshit. What the fuck? Joe said just the way it is, unfortunately. Pat said laws are right. Sosa said you got an FFL or what? Why didn't you need a background? Sosa said only got the lower so far. Sosa, in the state of Nevada, I live in Las Vegas, obviously. I have something called a CCW. When you have a CCW, you don't need a background check because a CCW is ran through the FBI database. So I did get it shipped from Palmetto to a FFL, but when, like I said, I was in a rush. I only had like a 15-minute window to pick it up. So, like I said, when I got there, the motherfucker was like, oh, because normally it's a $20 transfer fee for short guns. For long guns, I think it's like 30, 40. So for $20, I had to pay $20 for the transfer fee. But bro was like, yeah, we gotta sell you this lock because since your gun didn't come put together, no lock came with it. And in the state of Nevada, we legally have to sell you a lock. A lock that I'm not even gonna fucking use. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all the lock. I'll show y'all the lock. So this is the lock, y'all. I ain't even see the box. I'm finna hop off in a minute, but this is the lock. So y'all know I'm not lying. This is the lock they made me buy. So y'all can see. Y'all see that? They sold me this weak ass lock. And I feel like they lying. I feel like they sold me this lock to get sales for this shit. Pat said he used an FFL. Lucas said, Vine, you gonna get GTA 6? Probably not. RG said, Sam in Ohio. Scuba Steve said, laws are... RG said, dang, it's 50 transfer fee here. Is Nevada constitutional carry? You need a license to carry. Adam, I like it. Welcome to the live. RG, find a different FFL. Facts. So, you guys, this is the lock that they made me buy for my AR lower. What the fuck is this? I can't fit this on shit. This is the lock right here. This is the lock. Y'all see that? That's the lock they made me buy for $6.20, something like that. I was fucking pissed. I was pissed, bro. I was pissed the fuck off. Not gonna lie to you. Chanson said, how much you pay for that lock? LOL 5? 6? He said, those come on Glocks. Yeah, they made me buy that shit. Pissed me off. Pat said my FFL charged me 60 for the 26 because they say... Oh, I mean, that ain't bad, though, Pat. That ain't bad. RG said some places are more. Yeah, exactly, Pat. They made me buy that weak-ass lock. That shit pissed me off, bro. That shit had me livid. I was legitly mad because I was walking in the gun store expecting to pay 20 flat because it's no tax. You pay the 20, leave. He was like, yeah, you're at a 26 something. That shit pissed me off. Matter of fact, I got the paper. What that shit say? The paper said I spent 26.18. They charged me $5 for the lock. So Chanson said it right. They charged me $5 for the lock, and they charged me a credit card fee of 76 cents because I paid with my debit card. So they charged me 42 cents for taxes. So they charged me 26.18. That's crazy. They charged me $5. Chanson was right. He said, let me see. Pat said, what the fuck? Sosa said, what the fuck? You can't even put it on the lower. Exactly. Chanson said, that's wild as fuck. Pat said, normally I pay 15 for a transfer. Scuba said, none of my guns come with a lock like that. They come with the padlock, locking lock. Adam said, that lock is fire. Sosa said, could have got like, exactly. I could have got hella McChickens with that shit, fool. Hella McChickens, bro. He said, yeah, that lock is gas. 26 for a lower, a great price. Facts. No, but the lower was 30 beans. And to transfer it was 26. So, yeah, I paid about $60. Lucas said, see you, Focus. Hell, yeah. Focus said, night, fellas. All right, Focus. See you tomorrow, bro. He said, adios. Hell, yeah, man. That shit was crazy. They charged me for that fucking lock. That shit crazy as fuck. How y'all gonna charge me for a lock, though? Bro, what the fuck wrong with him? He said, okay. Focus said, salute. Chanson said, peace out, Focus. Hannah said, damn, can I borrow one? Hell nah. You could go get your own, not to be rude. You go get your own. He said, bro, what did I just read? Lucas, I don't know. I had to go ahead and I had to get that out of there. He said, went along with Adam, LOL. Clearly, I don't like the lock. I won't ever trust someone who bleeds from a... Yeah. Like, what the fuck did I just read about being a woman? We don't do no woman bashing in here. I had to time him out, bro. Well, I really deleted his message. I didn't even time him out. Later, bro. Stay humble. Facts. Lucas, you said Lucas, you should get a 26X lower. Hell yeah, you could get hella cals with that. You get hella calibers with that shit. For sure. For sure. You get hella calibers with that. 26, 27, and 33. Yes, Lucas, I second that. Hannah said, come on, man. Me and my homies needed for a mission. Y'all gonna have to find somebody else, Hannah. And I ain't trying to be rude, but if you keep asking, my mind's gonna time you. Lucas said, yeah, I was thinking about it. I could have my bro get it for me. That would be sick. Well, hey, whatever you gotta do, bro. Whatever you gotta do. He said, I would be the only one with it in Washington, I think. Lucas, are you 18? Pat, Lucas is 18. That's why he's in the chat in the Discord. Little buddy ass, only 18. Scuba Steve said, if I had a 26, 27, or 33, I would get a 26X lower. Facts. Yeah, Lucas ass is 18. You know what I'm saying? He said, Hannah, do you know some places where I could go gear up? Nope, I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you. That's something you got to figure out on your own. You got to figure out on your own. Pat said, okay, that's why he needed it. Yeah, exactly. He needed it gifted. Hannah said, in Atlanta. I'm not from Atlanta. I don't know anything about Atlanta. Sosa said, bro, I still haven't got my 12 gauge. Bro, what the fuck? You been gone from Discord for like 3 weeks and you ain't got your gun yet? Hannah, your local FFL. Facts. Lucas said, yeah, I just turned 18 this year. Facts. Mike Gill said, got my 26 lower, about to build my slide at the gun show this weekend. Mike Gill, take some pictures for us, bro. Take some pictures. I didn't know you got your 26X lower already, bro. You got to post some pictures. Do me a favor. Get some videos in the gun show. Because I didn't even know you could build at the gun show. Somebody did tell me about that. Pat said, wait. Pat said, what the fuck? No way, you a lie. Chanson said, I'm back. Sorry what I missed. Chanson, thank you for coming back. You didn't miss nothing. Pat said, I still ain't got mine. Scuba Steve said, Luke is so young, his ass barely got hair on. Scuba Steve, stupid. Lucas said, my kill, send it into the Discord. I want to see. I want to see too. Pat said, it's yours, Glock store or Nomad? Adam said, just be grateful you got the lock. Some people can't get shoes. I'm not saying I'm not grateful, Adam, but shit, I feel bad for the people who can't get shoes, but I work 3 jobs, bro, so hey, I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking nobody that don't got it, but I barely got it myself, bro. Pat said, my kill is yours, Glock store, Nomad 26X. Pat, you gonna have to ask him in the Discord. I think he popped in and popped out. Scuba said 3. I thought it was 2. Well, my third job is every now and then type shit. You feel me? Mike Gill said when I say build, I mean buy all the parts and build later. Also, it's Nomad. Glock store didn't release theirs yet. Ah, I gotta check that out. Hell yeah. I didn't know that they do bills at the gun show, Michael. I didn't know that. I didn't know they did builds. He said buy all the parts, build later. Are they really gonna build it at the gun show? Lucas said, yeah, I don't see why Glock store ain't dropped theirs yet. Pat said, okay. Mine's Glock store, I'm waiting on. I damn near want to get a 26 lower. But I just hate with the 26X lowers how you gotta fucking still build the whole gun. That shit is wild to me. He said, I don't know either, Lucas. Right. Scuba C said, Lucas, you have Forza? Yeah, we running Forza in a little bit. I'm probably finna hop off and go chill out for a minute before I hop back on. Lucas said it's been like a month, right? For what? What you talking about, Lucas? He said they basically selling P80 frames. Joe said, ugh. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe. We gonna talk outside the stream. But yeah, I'm probably finna get off. I gotta go see what's up. Pat said not with Nomad. It's a complete frame. Lucas said Scuba 9 can't download it though tonight. Sosa said Lamar I know should be getting it this week. The whole process been annoying as fuck. They ended up making a mistake when running my background. Yeah, that was stupid. Lucas said I can for the 26X. Hell yeah. I've been live for 2.5 hours, guys. That shit go crazy. I've been live for 2.5 hours, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably finna hop off and handle some shit. Scuba Steve, hit me in the Discord, bro. Hit me in the Discord. When I hop back on, I want all my mods back on. We chilling, bro. I know Joe needs to kill some time, so I'm back on. But hell yeah, Chance, and I appreciate you for stopping by. Focus, Sosa, Lucas, Scuba Steve, everybody. Lou, what's good? Hell yeah, I'm probably finna hop off. Michael said Nomad Defense is a complete frame, just need a slide. Also, Nomad has color. Glock store only selling black. Oh, that's dope. So it come with all the pieces in there? Sosa said, saying I gotta handle some shit. Sound like you about to go spin. Hell nah. I ain't about to go spin, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't about to go spin at all. Not at all, my boy. Not at all, my boy. He said Sosa 100%. No, not at all. I'm finna get off and go do my bill for Forza. I'm finna go check on my wife. Finna go handle some shit around the crib. You know what I'm saying? Give me something to drink. He said, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Sosa ass be too funny. Facts. Sosa been gone. But hell yeah, chat. I appreciate all y'all stopping by. Pat, all that. Everybody jump in the Discord. I'm out of here. Peace out. He said, Von build a drag car. I am. I'm out of here. Everybody hop in the Discord.